YouTube is on time this evening. Very bizarre. How very bizarre indeed. YouTube is behaving itself. Welcome everybody back to the wonderful world of Rimworld. Where we have, last time out we got a couple more people. We've got many pets, which is good. We have many pets. We have Mallies. We have Panther. There we go. We have a German Shepherd as well, for good luck and everything. It is going a very FailRace way. We also have the incredibly powerful quad machine gun that seems to deal with raiders quite nicely. It does deal with raiders very nicely indeed. Oh, that's a shotgun. I'll pick that up. Don't care about the melee weapons. We generally don't use melee weapons, and the melee weapons we do have are very powerful. Longbow, thank you very much for the super chat. So I suppose the colony wouldn't be complete without a Longbow character who will die. That is very true. That is very true. There has definitely got to be a Longbow character that probably won't live very long. Longbow does not have a good track record when it comes to Rimworld characters. I do my best to try and keep them alive, but it just seems to go wrong. It just seems to go wrong. But we will try our best. We will try our best. Pingy, thank you for the bits. Saying happy Saturday, Alex, and happy birthday, Brazen, of course. Always happy birthday, Brazen. Always says of Tim Hortons the dog is training. Let's have a look. Tim Hortons is doing all right by the looks of it. It's not too bad. Is trained to rescue, trained to guard, and learning how to carry. That is what we like to hear. Maldonado is cooking up some dinner for everybody. Yeah, all is relatively good. And there is Erraticus, the little puppy that is wandering around. We haven't seen, long basic point, we haven't seen any rhinos yet. Uh-oh. literally, as we say it. Well, I'm going to guess that's what killed that. That cannot have been killed by a goose. Surely not. I think that's bled out from a goose. The geese are terrifying. You know what? Forget the rhino. I'm more worried about the geese at this point. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna not ask too many questions about that. That's concerning. That's concerning indeed. The geese are scary. Let's not fight any geese. I'm not going to hunt geese for meat. We may have to go hunting at some point. There is a mining ship's turned up. Could maybe get components. I have got a decent chunk. We'll see if they have got components. I don't know. They do. They're very expensive. Now, what I could potentially do, at the moment, we're not using the uranium that is coming out of the quarry. So what I'm going to do is we're going to sell 150 of our uranium, and we're going to sell... If we sell 100 of the jade... Oh, sorry, not buy 100. Sell 100 of the jade. Sell 150 of the plastic, because we're not using this stuff yet. And we will get plenty more as time goes on. I think let's go and get some money is a good idea. We can maybe buy like 5 components while we're here, because we always need components, and that is just a good... We will haul urgently, because it is very important that we don't... Someone get a dog to go and do it. I like Lomo's idea of the geese army. I do like that we will have a great army of geese ready to attack anybody who comes our way. You expect the panthers to be terrifying, but no, the geese are the thing you should fear. Hey, we've learned how to make carpet. I feel like not the most useful, but it is not the worst either. It'll be helpful for making people like their bedrooms and stuff. Why is that locked? We need a high-tech research bench. That is something that we need to go and get into. What I was going to do... do we need high-tech? We need high-tech research benches for a lot of fun stuff. Siege... We've got many... many gun turrets. I feel like a ballista is a little bit out of date, quite frankly. What do we want to start going into? Okay, they'll require... Okay, we're going to have to upgrade our benches at some point, which we can do. Will I need to build a new room? Maybe. Might need to. Can I... Okay, I can afford it. Do we build a new room? Yeah, we were wanting to at some point. I guess we can build a new research room. Somewhere. Who's dinging? What the hell's going on? Who was digging something up? Not even sure. We've got marble. We've got stacks of marble, so we can at least build. Important stuff is happening here. We can at least build our new... I'm still not used to that. One day I'll get used to that. That day is not today. It still confuses me. It still sounds like my phone pinging. Admiral Quarkus? I don't know if I pronounced that one correctly. Thank you very much for the resubscription for the second month. A roadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much. It's always greatly appreciated. Pingy, thank you for bits. Saying, Alex, please relocate to the donation part. Oh yes, I did forget to do that. We can rearrange them. Not that any characters have been injured today, so you're not missing much up at the top on that one. There we go. Cora, thank you for bits. Saying, what are Cora's dating chances in this colony since she's a Neanderthal? Probably not great. Let's go have a look, shall we? Not great. Well, MG doesn't really like you. Apparently, that is your only option. But actually, is MG the only male? Yep, they are. That's also going to make things a little bit difficult. Yeah, I don't think we have any non-straight characters as far as it's technically it's counted as a trait in this, and I don't know if it can be changed and or added, but yeah, there we go. Apparently we've only got one male as it is. Pancake Lena, thank you very much for the donations. Like, everyone, share your favourite Longbow character stories. I like the one where he lost part of his brain after a breakup and binge drinking event. That did happen. That did happen. I mean, the whole Longbow and Vanessa saga was quite the... I'm going to say event. I can't even think of a better word to sum it up. The Longbow and Vanessa saga was really quite something that, yeah. The whole thing was just amazing drama. Amazingly crazy. It was absolutely... I mean, it was completely bonkers at that point. I'm seeing how far I can sort of dig into this wall. Before we start aggroing the spiders, which we don't want. But yeah, the whole Longbow and Vanessa saga was glorious. Still, I mean, my favourite death will forever be Nareth's. Nareth's death is still my favourite ever one, in that they joined a colony and within an hour they had one joint, I think it was. They had one bit of smoked leaf, got high, had a heart attack and died. That was it. That was it. That was their experience of Rimworld. It was gloriously silly and gloriously funny, that one. Yeah, that was a hilarious death. That is still my favourite death. I mean, Vanessa slightly running everyone over with a truck was... I mean, it was entertaining, question mark? But, yeah... still doesn't beat Nareth's bizarre and highly entertaining and highly silly death. Pengy, thank you for bits. Saying Longbow and Sakura have similar life expectancies in the Rimworld universe. Now, I think Sakura has lived considerably longer. I mean, Sekiro has generally been animals. They have. I mean, we made Sekiro as a bionic cat at one point. Survived definitely longer than the adventures of the mini adventures of Longbow around the place. We did have Caleb. We did have Vanessa punching someone's leg off at one point. That did happen. I want to say that was Noodle Brain, but I can't remember. It could have been Noodle. It might not have been. Alright, how are we going with making this room? Okay, it's not too bad in there. What I'm going to do, because I'm not going to like having that there, and then we will do, what am I looking for? Smooth walls for the rest of these. We'll smooth this down, and that'll do, and then we will pour some concrete on the floor and make ourselves a little workshop. I mean, it's not the fanciest workshop you ever did witness, but it'll do the job for us here. We may need a little bit more concrete. I might have to turn that Skura. I'm gonna need you to go and make us some more concrete. We are forever needing some concrete around here. Ross Mac, thank you very much for the donation, saying, yay, Rimworld! Let's hope for some new characters today. I am very much hoping for some new characters today. Private Dylan willing to serve whenever the chance comes. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we will be able to get some new characters. You never know, with Rimworld we might get tons, we might get none. We might get shafted by terrible raids. We might not. He's just, who knows what the game is going to give us here. But we will see. We will see. Blue Green Gaming, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 11th month. A Roadcast salute to you from chat. Thank you very much indeed. So back on Twitch. I don't know if that's you back on Twitch or whether you're commenting on me being back on Twitch. Being back for a little while, but I'm enjoying my streaming. Always love a good Rimworld stream. It is the best of streams, Rimworld. I do think of every game. I mean, I know my channel is primarily racing stuff, of course, but of everything that I have ever streamed, Rimworld is my favourite. It's just the truth. Of everything that I've ever streamed, Rimworld is by far and away the best sort of game to stream, I think. We can expand our storage in here. Probably a good idea. Oh, crap, can't put that there because there's the bloody... can't cover the beacon thing. That'll do. Caleb is correct, yes, you do not get stories like Longbow's Brain. Or Lado's Back, for those of you that remember the tale of trying to fix Lado's back. That was really something. Yeah, that was a tale and a half. There have been entertaining. There have been very entertaining adventures in Rimworld that you just simply can never get on other games. But yeah, as far as colony management is going, we are surviving pretty nicely. No major problems, no major worries. We've got to sort out research. That's, I guess, the next step here. We're going to build a big... Well, this is going to be a big... Ooh, what's that? You intercepted a distress signal from a nearby camp. The frantic voice begs for immediate assistance defending against a threat. They offer everything at the camp in return for help, including shards of powerful arco technology. I would love to. I would love to be able to do that, but by the time we've got there, whereabouts are you? I mean, they're kind of close. I've got 15. I would love to try, but I also don't want to risk losing half my colony. Yes, Lado's spine. What a tale! It was a tale for the ages. How many streams did it take to fix Lado's spine? And when we finally got there, the surgeon botched it and we had to spend all the time rebuilding it again. Lado's spine was one hell of a tale. It did work in the end. We did eventually get Lado up and walking around again, you know, which was good. Drake, thanks for bits. I say, Alex, will we make mechs in the near future of this colony? I mean, probably not in the near future, but we certainly can. We have the whatever the DLC was. I've forgotten the name of it. What was the DLC called? Biotech. There we go. I do have that DLC activated, so we absolutely can be building mechs. I will inevitably building mechs. They will probably spend a lot of their time in the quarry, but there will 100% be mechs along the way. Now, what do we want to do? Get some of these high-tech research benches. Oh, can I? No, I can't quite. Just trying to think what is going to be the best way. I was going to... If I put one in there, okay, I can do that. And then we can put... is that a misc? That doesn't quite fit where I want it to fit there. But we could potentially get... Not that I've unlocked it yet. I haven't got the multi-analyzer, I don't think. When I get that, we could shove it in the corner there. That should cover the sort of gap. That'll be fine. Sakura, thank you very much for the donation. I'm in the car. Just gave my Baba, Ukrainian for grandmother, a cat. Oh, fair enough. Cannot go wrong with cats. Cats are brilliant. I wanted to be home in time to watch this, so we'll tune in as soon as I'm home. Well, you know, can't go wrong with a cat. It is an important mission that you have done, so very much understandable. I have two in the office currently. I have one curled up on top of a cat tree, that'll be Cass, and I have one curled up on the dog bed, which would be a Dagon. And Eve, I presume, is downstairs on her cat tree that she has claimed, because she really likes it there for the moment. I don't know if she's going to stay liking it there, because she's fickle. She is a fickle cat. Although all of mine kind of do this. I've talked about this before, it's quite funny. They all have their little systems whereby they will... They pick their favourite spots to sleep, and then it changes, and they kind of rotate around as to what is their favourite spot to sleep. They don't ever sort of keep the same one for very long. Normally, Cass finds a spot, and then the others gradually nick it. What is this? Oh, they're hosting a trade fair. I don't really have much of interest to be trading. Right, so let's get some power into this room as well. We're going to be needing that in time. Jack Skellington, you are doing crafting. Are you good at it? Actually, relatively speaking, yes. I'm pleasantly surprised. Drake's okay, but that's good because that means when the drug harvest comes in, we can have somebody working on that. Sakura can be making concrete. Things will be good. Lando was saying Cass doesn't like the filming crew. Cass doesn't like anybody except for me. Yeah, we'll have the filming crew. Nobody saw Cass. Cass will hide from everybody except for me, pretty much. He is a very, very shy cat. Right, we are going to... We want... Is that... I was mildly confused. Is that changed? I don't remember that having a UI like that. It might have done. I feel like that must be new. Or I've not paid enough attention. Also possible. I'll just put it like that. It is also possible. We have a cat in the killbox. Captain Kurt. There is a wolf heading towards the killbox, which I don't like. Caleb, please be careful. Please be careful when wandering around. Sakura is wandering about picking up bits of slate, I think it is. Ah, travellers. Hello. How are you doing? Would you like to come and visit? I mean, you can come and visit if you want. You know. We have a nice base. It's kind of chill here most of the time. We have a big machine gun. Yeah. I mean, you're definitely not going to be a threat to us. You have 2 bows and 1 spear against... I mean, this is actually not very heavily defended. For the early game, that machine gun is very powerful, but later stuff we are going to have... We're going to have to continue expanding this, naturally. I have a couple of small concerns. Primarily, the concerns are... We don't know whether we'll see it today. We will see some raids, I am sure. My current main concern for the colony is if a raid... So, if a raid has a morale break, i.e. the bandits, we've killed enough of them that they freak out and they want to run away. One of the problems we get with the way this is built, or with any Killbox really, is it's designed to slow them down, right? We've got barbed wire, it's horrible to try and get through there, it's horrible to get through there, you've got to go really slowly all while you're being shot to pieces. But if you do get to sort of here-ish, and then they have a morale break and they want to run away, the game doesn't want to path them out this way. It doesn't want to path them all the way back because, well, there's a lot of things to go through. So it tends to path them forward, I think, to try and break through that door, to then make a bid for freedom, which isn't particularly helpful. I'm contemplating putting a door here, although I do want to expand the Killbox out that way at some point. Which is the difficult bit. I mean, not that anyone who's... If they break and they start getting through here, we will have melee people standing by. Someone has a very... Firebird has a big electricity gauntlet? Burn gauntlet. It's kind of an electric burn thing. That'll do a lot of damage. MG has a rifle. Maldonado's got a shotgun. Sakura's got a big machine gun. Hanajan's got a machine gun. Cora has the pain stick. Drake has a small knife. We'll have to try and find Drake something, and Skellington has nothing because they are a completely useless soldier. But they are very good at many things. They're just crap at being a soldier. So, that's fine. We shouldn't need... If it all goes to the worst, you can just get Jack to sit on the machine gun. Although low aiming with that machine gun is dangerous, but it could do the job. You never know. Oh, thing I did notice while I was flying around the colony before we started. Things that I do want to do. Want to upgrade these to cell doors. I completely forgot about the cell door being a thing that I say that we need, that is preferable on the game. Why is there meat in my storage shed? There shouldn't be. It should not have been left there. It's not supposed to be stored there. I'm guessing so someone's dropped it. Yeah, someone has just dropped it in a random storage shed. And that's not very clever of them. I am thinking we may have to go hunting, though, at some point. I mean, what have we... Oh. There was a dead muffalo. It's been dead for a while. It's taken up by a grizzly bear. It's another dead muffalo. There is a goose. Beware of the goose. You don't want to fight that. I mean, we get some good eating with the rhino, but I'm not going to go and try and take on the rhino. Let's face it. I mean, we can take out a raccoon. We can... Oh, badgers might get angry at us. Now, we could go after... Oh, MG actually did get the shot. Good work. We could go after the Mega Sloth with all the machine guns. We could potentially get rid of that. I mean, growing season is almost upon us. Still got 300 meals, which is good. Pingy, thinking of the bits. Saying, just curious, are all the colonists on preferred schedules, like night owl sleep in the day, for example? I believe so. I don't think any of the new colonists have any particular needs. None of them are of particular... Apart from the fact that they might try and smoke our weed, I don't think the rest of them... probably having people with chemical interest and chemical fascination in this colony is a little bit dangerous, but it is what it is. Oh, I was going to... do this. But to do... Okay, right. So, because we are making... We are making coffee, but I haven't learnt how to... Well, we are growing coffee, but I haven't learnt how to make anything from it. So, rather than have the coffee go to waste... Unfortunately, we will learn how to make tea, though, along the way. That is, you know, an important step, I guess. We'll get closer. We'll get one step closer to tea as well. Oh, I thought I saw something just carrying something, but as you scroll out, it's the sort of symbol for a pet. Captain Kurt, please be careful. There is a very big wolf, although one did get killed by a goose. Just still be careful around there. Don't completely feel safe with you wandering about like a bit of a lunatic here. It's the badger that's gone to sleep over there. Drake is in the quarry. That's good. We always need... we always need more resources. The freezer is doing okay. Okay, the rice is growing. Thankfully, it's not been too cold. The rice has been able to grow a little bit over this one. Huntsman, thank you very much for the donation. Say, Alex, what did I miss? Did I get a character or pet in the last stream? No, I was driving and had you want it as background noise. It's game day at my college, and I'll watch until it's time for the tailgate. No, you haven't got a character from last time out. I don't know what we're going to see today. Pets and characters and all of the good stuff. Hopefully we will see. We might go poke the monument. I'm not sure whether we are quite... Oh, there's a warg hanging about. Captain Kurt, I feel like you are very brave. Is Huntsman a pet? Oh, Huntsman is a pet. I do apologise. I did not realise. I take it back. You are one of the Malleys. You are one of the wonderful Malleys that we have around the base. You will be very useful in protecting our base should things go terribly wrong, which happens relatively regularly. Terry is going for a wander as well, as is the panther, probably going to want to try and get some food at some point. But there we go. Oh, and there is Erraticus, the 11-day... Oh, Erraticus, maybe don't sleep outside the walls. Just a thought. Small thought, but probably better if you stay inside the big concrete walls that protect the base from everything. Just a little suggestion. I mean, sometimes these animals are not very smart. They are really not very smart, are they? We may have to... Well, I say we may have to restrict dumb puppies to in the base. Right. Erraticus, get in the base. Thank you. Oh, bloody hell. Drake, the bits saying we can grow coffee, but we can't make it. We need Tim Hortons opened in the colony, or a Starbucks. We do need a Tim Hortons opened in the colony. That's what we're trying to do, kind of. Sort of what we're aiming for, anyway. We will try and get there. We will try and get the Tim Hortons ready. The coffee gives us some benefits. It gives us some mood increases. I think it also helps those with the chemical fascination and chemical interests. The caffeine technically counts for that. So we can keep those colonists happy. Oh, that's quite pleasant. You know what? I'll take that. We've learned how to brew beer, and it was a psychic soothe. How very nice. We're going to learn... We're going to learn how to make an espresso machine. The question was, is the zombie apocalypse a thing? I mean, there certainly can be zombies. We have had zombie attacks in the past. That does happen. We haven't seen one for a little while, but who knows? It is very, very possible that one will turn up, thanks to the bizarro monolith thing. which we should probably go and poke at some point on try and research and figure out what's going on with it. I'm not sure if we're... I'm trying to get myself at a sort of stable point before we go and poke it and begin the... begin whatever it begins. But I don't think we're too far away. It looks like the warg found its meal. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're a million miles away from it. We've got decent... I might want a bit better Killbox, though. But that's the thing that I probably am going to want. It's a slightly more efficient way of killing stuff. Do I want to utilise this space here? I mean, yes. It will end up being throwaway turrets. I've got a decent chunk of money. So if we have got a decent chunk of money, if our colony is wealthier, we are more likely to get trouble. We are more likely to get bigger raids. The game judges what difficulty raids to send you based on colony wealth. And, well, yeah. If we have got more money, more things, the raids are going to be tougher because the game figures you can handle it. It varies a little bit, but yeah, who knows what we're going to end up with next time a raid group turns up. Who is idle? Cora! You're just kind of chilling. Well, fair enough, I guess. Can I get you to do anything? I guess, to be fair, Cora, your main job is plants. Maybe we start another field? Do we want another field? I mean, you can never have enough fields. I can't really grow anything in that corner there, which is a bit of a shame. What should we grow down here? What do we reckon? More food. More food, actually, is what we're going to need. To be honest, we can probably... We might as well. And that space is unlikely to get used for anything else. It's an awkward shape, so I'm not going to get another wind turbine up there. So we will get growing some more stuff. Beer is not a priority, unfortunately. I hate to say. However, it will potentially happen at some point, but it is definitely far from a priority. Let's learn how to make autocannons. That feels right. You know? We definitely want that. Colonists might disagree. But, well, the colonists won't disagree if we suddenly run out of food. They might have a different opinion at that point. However, let's focus on food. Spring is here. Fantastic. Growing should go well. Not that we were having huge issues with the growing. The colonists can mutiny about the lack of beer if they want, but it's not going to solve their lack of beer. Look, you're getting coffee, so shut up and be happy about it. Well, hopefully we're getting coffee, provided we do have enough components to do it. There you go. See, look, we're getting an espresso machine in the, I guess, kind of cafeteria area that we have constructed here. We should probably give them another table, actually. Give them another small little table in here to sit on. Have we got enough? We've probably got enough wood to get some actually half-decent chairs now. There we go. They can all sort of sit around there. I mean, the colony is not exactly going sober, considering we make and sell a lot of drugs. Well, I guess we don't use the drugs ourselves. We sell them a lot. Climber, how did you get yourself hurt? Climber, have you been up to mischief? I don't know. I can't tell, but I feel like you are up to some sort of mischief, Climber. But alas, what can we do? Yeah, we can probably get. We can actually. We get another light in down here, although that will cover. Oh, I need to run a power line in. being stingy with my power lines. It's fine. It'll work. Firebird rebuilding the sort of dining room. I mean, it's not the most exciting room I've ever built. It's not the most exciting dining room we've ever had, but it will do the job. It will do the job. We should probably, actually, no, instead what I'm going to do, we're going to have another dumping zone down here, and this is going to be for, well, I guess any mechanoid bits, but steel can go there as well. We can kind of gather that all up in one place, and it just neatens up the kitchen, doesn't it? You know, got to keep our characters happy as best as we possibly can. Now they're busy building the kitchen rather than, you know, build the kitchen before we build the new field. Probably not the worst idea in the world. Kurt, please be careful on your little adventures. It would be good if you could be careful. I think I might have to tell. I might have to stop making marble. I mean, it's good to have a lot of marble because we are building most of our buildings out of it. But I think we're good for the moment now. I think we can suspend that one. Kingdom asking, can we run a coffee shop? I don't think we can do that. I mean, we could definitely make coffee, and we can sell coffee as well. That's one of the big things. So what will happen is we'll make this coffee when it becomes available. It's going to end up going in the freezer, and then it'll turn into iced coffee, which is fine. It can be quite valuable. Oh, we've got lots of traders turning up. Actually, Firebird, could you possibly... We've got lots of traders. We haven't had a slaver turn up yet, which is kind of what we would like. Would be helpful. Firebird, I'm borrowing you because you're good at talking. Do they have components? They do. They're quite expensive components. But I could do with a few. If I want 10... let's sell you some jade. Let's sell you some uranium. I mean, we're trading uranium and drugs. I'm not sure we're the good guys here, really. But that'll, yeah, 100 of each of those gets me 10 components. We need the components. Oh, no. I knew this was going to be a potential... God, I could not even get halogen out there in time. Crap. Right, Cora, come with us. I'm going to wait for Cora to get here. Polo, please be careful. Up there. Right. I'll put you a little bit further back. Oh well, the Warg is now sleeping. Jesus, that Bren did some did the job there. Jeez. It has been dealt with. I think we're going to have to just start any predator that turns up. I think we're just going to have to eliminate it, which is unfortunate for the wildlife, but that is what is going to have to go. It was going to have to do. What was I looking for? I was looking for. We will have a grave. We can have them up here by this wall. Yeah, I mean, I can restrict the pets to the base. I can physically do that. However, it's helpful if they can go for a wander and get their own meals sometimes, especially for the likes of the panthers and certainly the carnivals will need that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think we're just going to have to eliminate... If I see a warg around the place or a wolf or a bear, I think we're just going to have to eliminate them. We've probably got enough powerful weaponry. What has gone on over here? The foxes and the wargs have... Yeah, the wildlife has has been dangerous. Has been dangerous, that is for sure. I mean, like, there, well, for example, there is a wolf hanging out around the base. I guess we will go and eliminate that one next. When everyone is awake, we will have to go and eliminate the wolf just to be on the safe side. Unfortunately, that is... can we... it's not in there. It is... I guess we allow animal corpses in there, and then we can bury poor Captain Kurt. It is a sad day. It is a sad day indeed when we lose the beloved pets. Bloody wargs. Honestly, the wargs are the worst. Like, the wolves and the bears are actually eminently more manageable. The wargs are, well, they are... In the lore, they are essentially biological weapons. So, yeah. They are menacing things. That is for sure. Right, Halogen. Oh, you are training... Okay, train the dog. And you're going over here. Firebird is coming over here. And Cora, come over here. It is an unfortunate turn of events. So I'm bringing the melee people just in case they are needed here. Possibly not if Halogen does this right. Possibly not. Actually, pretty good shooting from Halogen there. I mean, it has run away, which I guess is positive. Alright, I'm sorry, but this is because I do not trust you around our animals. Oh, it is... I mean, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't fought back. I mean, I know wolves are traditionally not really... wolves are not going to really want to deal with humans, and probably rightly so. Certainly on that viewing. Sorry, wildlife, but I simply do not trust you anymore. I did notice there's a spaceship bit up there, which we will deconstruct. Hello, Cass. How are you doing, you noisy cat? Where have you gone? Do you want a fuss? Possibly. You're very loud. Well, you're making a lot of attempts. You're not as loud as Eve. You're making a lot of squawks. You are strange. I mean, we already did know that one. We already knew he was very strange. Right, growing zone down there, and then we'll extend it down that part. What do I want to grow here? Actually, strawberries are always good. Yes, hello, Cass. Hello. You can have a fuss if you want. And over we go. You're going to roll around on your back like a dog. Cass is a strange cat. So Cass is incredibly shy and everything. But Cass is one of the unusual cats that likes belly rubs. It's not normally a thing that cats like. But Cass does. He will roll around on the floor looking for belly rubs. Which is always entertaining. Which is a very entertaining thing. Eve doesn't really do it. Dagon... I mean, Aegon's not going to attack you if you give her belly rubs, but again, she doesn't really care. Cassie's the only one that will actively go looking for them, which is very bizarre. Well, we have a random Mally on the one. It's Tim Hortons. He's gone to inspect the fields, have you? Well, actually more inspect the outer walls. Have we got any more? I mean, the only thing that could really do much is a cougar. Well, the rhinos, if the rhinos go mad... then they could be a problem. Ah, the drugs are here. The drugs are being harvested. Fantastic stuff. Firebird, thank you very much for the bits. Say Helix, I have arrived. I recently saw the first batch of 2024 Continentals leaving and testing near me, because they test a lot of Bentleys near me. Additionally, I saw the really rare concepts, such as the Bateau, I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, these new Continentals have really cool taillights and cool headlights. I honestly like them, so I was curious to see what you thought of them. Anyways, how are you doing? How's the animals? Thanks for streaming. As far as the Bentley, I've never been a particularly big Bentley fan. I like the newer Continentals. I prefer to the older ones. But they're sort of the cars that are. I'm sure they are very, very good at what they do. I'm sure they are very, very good cars. However, they're just. Even if I had the money, I don't think I am the target audience for those. I am not going to be the one that is. I say going to be really interested in them. But the Continental, is definitely getting better, I think. In terms of looks, I don't know about the mechanical details of it and all of that. I don't know about reliability and that kind of thing. But yeah, the looks for the Continentals, they do look better now. But there we go. Cora saying, "Hey Cass, are you judging worthiness this week? Cass, are you not in the office anymore?" Oh no! A guinea pig has gone mad! Whatever will we do? I'm gonna go with probably not worry, because it's... Yeah. I'm going to not worry is the answer on that one. It made it to precisely the entrance. I think we did more damage to our own wall than we did than the guinea pig did to us. Yeah. I'm not sure what your grand plan was there, singular guinea pig. I mean, if you were a mega sloth, that would have been a concern, but it wasn't. It was a guinea pig. Bloody wildlife, honestly. Well done, Sakura, for fixing up the walls. You did miss a bit there. Okay, well, Firebird did that one. Somebody's on it. Somebody's paying attention. Cass, did I just hear you squawk at me again? I can't see, or I'm going mad. He might have squawked and wandered off. He likes to do that. Just to confuse you. Oh! Exciting news for the coffee lovers among you. The coffee is being harvested. Well, some of it's in the river. Let's not worry about that. I'm sure that's fine. And Jake is Jack Skeleton is already there, right on the right on it to make more coffee. Why did you leave it on the floor? Sakura was so keen to get the coffee, they immediately drank it in the freezer. They didn't even wait to get out of the freezer to drink it. No, they had to drink it straight from the off. Amazing. Coffee is not allowed on the shelf. The shelves are mostly for meals and for potatoes and rice, because that's what we have large quantities of. The coffee isn't. It will get stacked up when needed. Oh, and Cass is chasing Eve around. Cass, did you start that? You look guilty. For once, Dagon just looks confused, because it's normally Dagon chasing others around. But, yeah, Cass, what are you doing? You look very suspicious. It almost looks like you're going to go and chase Dagon around. Eve's on your cat tree, Cass. What are you going to do about it? Get your claws stuck on the bed. That's what you're going to do. Well done. Oh, dear. Oh, there is a mega sloth in the kill box. I mean, I'm half tempted, actually, to try and take it down. I mean, we could get some really good eating for a while it's in there. Oh, what do we think? Well, I mean, you could probably take with the if it aggro, it's going to wander out. You're going to injure itself on the barbed wire? No, Mega Sloths can pass over. Mega Sloths are pretty tough. Probably not tough against the quad machine gun, but still. Halogen, why on earth... You're going to complain about eating without a table, but it's your bloody fault. You walked to the middle of a field to eat your dinner. What did you expect to have happen? You bizarre person. Hello, Cass. I can hear you squawking. You are a loud one tonight. You are determined that your... Well, meows are not the right word for the sound he makes, but they will be heard. We have much iced coffee. Stacked incredibly badly. But never mind. Firebird is just chilling on a bench. Oh, you're reading The Life of Kimmy. Sure, okay. I don't know what you were learning. Hopefully something good. Who knows? Dahl, thank you very much for the resubscription for the 74th month. A big rollcast salute to you. Thank you very much for the continued support. Oh, those guinea pigs are very lucky. They almost got splattered by a spaceship chunk. Anyway, I digress. Yes, thank you, Dahl. So I'm looking to replace my F-150 with a new VW Jetta GLI or Golf GTI. However, I found a cheap DB9 Volante for sale, and I'm quite tempted, despite how unreliable it may be. I mean, if you're going to ask me, should you buy a Golf GTI or a DB9, you know what my answer is going to be. Yeah. Go for the DB9, although admittedly it's it will cost a lot to fix. It'll cost about as much as the Golf when you need to fix it, but it will be glorious up until the moment where it inevitably breaks down. I do like a good DB9. Oh, why is the coffee being stored in... actually, it spoils in 1.4 years. It can stay in there for now. That's fine. We'll have made it into coffee by then and probably sold it, to be honest, by that point. I might also go and put, because we will potentially need it in future, get the orbital trade beacon in there just to sell coffee. We can make good money that way. Agent Halogen, thank you very much for the donation. Saying hello, Grand Master Overlord of our colony. You have said you would like to keep your subjects, such as myself, as happy as possible. For your plan to be 100% effective, I would like to request immediate progress on building a proper rec room. Your thoughts? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. To get a rec room of some sort. I don't actually think I have much stuff to go in it yet. What do we have? No, I do not have very much. Oh dear. Well, I mean, okay, parties, traditionally good. Oh, why is the cat injured? Am I going to have to shout at someone? Climber, what if you fought a guinea pig? Climber. Bloody hell. The cats are dangerous. So, the reason I say oh no about a party is there is a FailRace tradition. Whenever a party is thrown, it normally means something terrible is about to happen. Are you having a party out in the field? Oh, you're having a party out kind of by the river, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst place you could have a party, but you are sort of hanging out next to a big geothermal generator. The watermill's alright, but... why is NG unhappy, exactly? Oh, you're a night owl. Oh, you are rebuffed by Skellington. Oh dear. Can I find out what you... MG tried to woo Skellington by playfully making fun of her relationship status. Well, that's probably not the way to go, mate. It's probably not the way to do it. I guess it's not the worst attempt. It's not the worst attempt we've seen the colonists try and make. It's not their best efforts. It's not their best efforts. Well done. We're going to need more bloody storage at some point. Where am I going to put more storage? I mean, we could fill up this area. Not like that. That wouldn't actually give us... We could fill up that area there with another storage shed. Have them walking around a little bit. It's not the worst idea I've ever had. It's not the best idea I've ever had, either, if I'm honest. But we are going to need more storage soon. And I'm probably the only other thing I would end up using this bit for would be just as, like, walkways or something. So, Okay, solar flare, not the end of the world. Can live with that. Would be less happy if some kind of... Actually, I'm going to have one door, otherwise people are going to start going and walk through here to get to places. Polo has given birth. We have more puppies. There we go. We have another puppy. Fantastic. Welcome to the colony. In this one, Lena, you can become one of the many. I say one of the many. We are actually going to stop. Do we want to stop the Mally breeding program? How many have we got? I don't want to get overrun. 1, 2. We've got 6 Mallies, a German Shepherd. We can maybe have another. Polo can have another litter of Mally puppies, because Polo's actually only been having one at a time. Yeah, we'll go for one more litter, and then that will probably be the point where we go, okay, hold on. let's just slow it down a bit on that front. Right. Sorry, we'll get to the reading stuff. Matthew, thank you very much for the donation. I say, I regret to inform you that I have joined the Broken Wagon Club. Oh dear. I hit a truck tyre on the highway at 70 miles an hour on Friday morning on the way home from work. Damage estimates are listed Tuesday. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that is not what you want. That is not what you want at all. Yeah, those yeah, the truck tyres are bloody heavy. Yeah. As unfortunate. Hopefully it can be fixed and doesn't cost you an utter fortune. Yeah, it was one of the incredibly unfortunate ones. Pengy, thank you for the bits. I say, Alex, do we have a bug thumper on the research schedule? It would let us excavate into the mountain and keep the bugs away. I mean, I am unlikely, even if we get a thumper, we're not going to be going into the mountains. There's no real reason for us to. The problem with the thumper is, while it is good at stopping the bugs from spawning, no one's going to want to live near it. So the area that it affects stops bugs spawning, but everybody hates it. So I'm not going to be doing much with it. We don't need it for the moment. There's no, there's no danger from the bugs for now. So yeah, we will. I don't actually know whether the bugs might be able to spawn in there on the river that kind of cuts its way through the mountain. It might be able to spawn there. But yeah, I haven't got it yet. I haven't got a need for it at the moment because we're not going to become dwarves and live in the mountain. It's just not going to be something that we end up doing particularly. Drake, will we get a Kurt Jr. this stream? I mean, I don't know. Probably not, but you never know. You never know what we're going to see on this stream. So far, we are almost an hour in, and not a huge amount outside of hunting a bit of wildlife has particularly come our way. Which is, even for Rimworld standards, is a bit bizarre. Things that we do want. Concrete up this bit. It's not an amazing storage area, but it'll do. Maldonado's got the iced coffee. Why do you always drink the coffee in the freezer? You're very strange. You can take the coffee into the sort of kitchen dining room bit. You could literally go and do that. And I feel like that would have been better as an option. We knew that one was going. We're not. Although Blue Moon are actually a little bit scary. They're quite a good. They have quite a lot of technology. So when you end up inevitably fighting them, if you end up inevitably fighting them, they are pretty. They send some pretty scary raids, from what I remember. And currently, we do not have the mighty power of. Well, we won't have the mighty power of attack helicopters. We don't have the power. That's going to annoy me because it's not even. I mean, we can can drop these in around here. That'll work. I mean, that is about as efficient a use. Polo is pregnant. That's probably going to be the last litter. Right. If we can get these built. So if we just like link settings and just don't allow food. So everything can get stored in there. Right. God, I hate dealing with these. The shelves are cool, but if I shift click, okay, that'll work. And then just link them all together. And then link all of that lot. Oh, stop putting literally. It's literally just created them. And you are immediately chucking the coffee. They just want to throw the coffee somewhere, anywhere it'll go. Right. Right, this will work. We will get more stuff stored in here. We will get cloth. We will get bits of jade, bits and pieces. We've got many coffee beans around. People to be making. Cora's having a read again. What are you studying? I'm not actually sure what you are studying at the moment. You were doing some reading. Oh, can you already link them while they're in the blueprint? Didn't know that. Fair enough. It's helpful. It's helpful that you can. Firebird, thank you for bits for saying, what's everyone's relationship status? I know it's early, but I'm curious. None is basically the answer. MG has tried a bit, and after a brief fling with Maldonado, has then got nowhere. And MG is the only male in the colony, so it's going nowhere. And by the looks of it, it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Oh, actually, yes, you are technically right. Yes, there were two brief flings. Well, one kind of relationship and one very quick fling going on. Don't think there's going to be any relationships for a while here. So, yeah. Oh well. What can you do? Well, what we are doing is hoping for more colonists to arrive. That is sort of what we are looking for, what we are aiming for. Sakura, I want to tell you not to stop drinking your coffee in the bloody freezer, you silly characters. But you do like the iced coffee. It gives you a mood buff. So that's something. The party was a success. Nothing terrible has happened yet. Ooh, there's a lot of muffalos if we ever wanted to do a spot of hunting. We could go and send... The Bren seems very powerful. The lack of raiders, I find... I say concerning. It makes me worry that things are probably going to go awry at some point for us here. Now, just remember, no food's in there. Everything else can get chucked in there. Well, Scourge just got home. Did you miss anything big? I'm not sure if you saw. Unfortunately, poor Captain Kurt the cat was killed by a warg. We then went on a revenge raid against anything that might endanger our animals. So, outside of... Oh, there is another warg. That gets killed when everyone wakes up. We're basically going on the warpath against any potentially dangerous wildlife. Any of it will be eliminated because we do not trust it whatsoever. We've got coffee now. That's probably the big news. Is we have coffee, which is exciting stuff. Okay, halogen. You know what, Sakura, you can come as well. Wargs are scary. We will bring 2 machine guns and a pain stick. And the pain stick should be enough to prevent a warg from wanting to do much to us. And it's got to cross a river. So, yeah, that's fine. Right. I keep forgetting, actually, I can like, click and drag so you can not have them. I'm trying to have them so they don't overlap and end up shooting each other. Okay, here comes the warg. Don't miss. The warg is getting close. Has been taken down. Sakura, good work. Good stuff. The warg has been eliminated in that one. And I guess we'll get some decent eating for a while. That's something, at least. We haven't got the tea yet. I mean, we do want tea, naturally. Tea is very important. Tea is the most. Tea is more important than beer. Now that is going to start an argument. But if I had to get rid of one, I would get rid of beer over tea. At this point, that is when I get a phone call from Ladder with strong words. But I would. If it was cider, we're going to have a different question. If it's cider, then I'm going to have a different discussion. But yes, if you gave me the choice, I would take. I would get rid of beer and keep tea. I might even keep coffee because I like the iced coffee. I like the coffees that are closer to milkshakes. But I think I would. I think I would have. I'm not. I found a couple of beers that I don't mind. Like I will drink them, but most it would never ever be my go-to drink. Whereas there are coffees that I would happily go and get. I have a feeling this might be Lado. My phone is currently ringing. Hold on, I think this is Lado. Immediately hung up. Damn it. I think it was Lado. Oh, god damn it. Immediately hung up. Oh dear. Anyway, what's going on in the game? I've got very distracted, and we have started a grand debate. The colony, right? We're back running relatively nicely in this. I think our food situation is fairly well under control. Do we go and poke the monolith? Now, do we start that? Maybe not. Okay, well, that's answered my question. Where is this raid coming from? Blue Moon. Blue Moon, I'm a little nervous of. For good reason. What the? You're bringing laser weaponry. So they have pain sticks of their own. They have shield belts. Now that is a concern. That is a really, really big concern. Now, shield belts are not infallible. But we do not have the gear to cut through shield belts. Yeah, we don't have the gear to cut through shield belts particularly. Now, we have melee weaponry of our own. Maldonado, you are on shotgun duty. We have got heavy weaponry here. Who is a better shot? Drake? Neither of you are any good. Oh, who do I put on the machine gun? Do I put someone who can't shoot because they'll be useful in this fight? Well, it's whether I bother putting... It's whether I bother putting... Because if I don't put Jack on the quad machine gun, Jack's not doing anything this fight. MG, I think actually, as much as you are the best shot, I think MG is going to have to go on the quad machine gun because MG does a lot of damage in one hit, but that's not going to get through a shield belt. Maldonado's shotgun does, you know, that big punchy hit, if it hits. That's going to be the way to do it, I think. Bit worried. This is a bit worrying. You know what, Jack? I know you're not very good in combat, but I don't think we have the luxury of not getting you involved in this. DP-12. Don't know what that is. A shotgun, I think. So we will get you there. Are they going to instantly run at us? I think they are. Okay, we are going. This is going to be scary. This is going to be a tough one, I think, immediately. Now, we might be able to kill enough of them to break their morale. That's my hope. The Gauge Rifle, the Ray Gun, a bit scary. MG, are you ready for this? Okay, they've immediately thrown a smoke bomb. That is a problem. Because they are pretty well covered. Okay, Scrutty here is... okay, one got hit very quickly. Can we break through the shield? The shield belt has gone. Okay, that's very helpful. They're dead. Latch's shield belt did not... Okay, the shield belt is not holding up against the shotguns. They have gone down. They are not breaking. Morale... Oh! Jesus Christ! I don't have a way out. That is a one-shot kill from a railgun. Did not know they did that. I've used Gauze Lances. They aren't that powerful. Holy crap. Oh, well, that's... Yeah. They were shot through the heart in that one. MG is the only one that can actually hit at the moment. What I'm going to do is we're going to fall back. MG got hit. Shot in the arm. You are the only one that can reach them. That's the problem. I mean, the alternative... Firebird, what? I say, then the alternative could be... Do we run out? Okay, MG, fall back for a second. Maldonado, get on there. They are just not breaking, which is really surprising me here. I'm tempted. We could charge Cora through the centre. I haven't got a door, so to get round the side is going to be a really difficult one. I'm hoping if we can take them out, they'll break. That guy is a very good shot back there. Yeah, okay. We're bailing off the turret. Maldonado, get to the hospital. MG, get to the hospital. Now, what I'm hoping is... Oh, because they're just going to plink the turrets. They're just going to plink the turrets. Okay, Sakura, go with them. Oh, don't maybe run slightly further back than that, but never mind. Ooh! Jesus Christ. Okay, Firebird, get out there. Can we... what I want to do is I'm going to wait for them to fire. And oh, they have now gone down. Oh, they're gonna flee. Oh, they're unwaveringly loyal. Well, Firebird is going to try and chase them down. Jesus Christ, that weapon was powerful. I mean, it was unlucky that it was a one-hit kill. It was an insta-kill kind of a thing. I'm not sure who else is a good doctor. Who needs to be on doctoring duties? Firebird is chasing, so I guess Cora is on doctoring duties here. Tend to them. Firebird, go on, get the kill. Kill the asshole. Don't let them escape. Oh, they're just going to get out of the map. God damn it. Guess we may as well kill them at this point. Oh, we should probably pick up these guns. They are very, very useful. God damn it, we lost a very good soldier in that one. Agent Halogen. God damn it. Anyway, sorry, Calgrim saying, with Anomaly unwaveringly loyal can now be broken? Really? Well, I guess then I guess maybe we will. I don't have anything that can do it yet, but I guess maybe we can try. We gained a couple of pain sticks. Oh, that's biocoded. That one there isn't. Right. Maldonado, what are you doing? No. Probably. Was it you that wasn't too bad, right? You. Why on earth would you tend to them without medicine? Oh, probably because I saw what you drafted. Tending to Sakura. Yeah, make sure. Yeah, obviously there might be a way to do it, but I don't know what that way is yet. There we go. Right, Sakura, you got hit. Well, you got hit in the leg, so I think it just. Oh, it's got to research after we poke the monolith. So yeah, Sakura got shot in the leg. MG got shot in the arm, the shoulder, somewhere like that. He got shot in the arm. Maldonado got it worse. Maldonado got shot in the lung. Maldonado, please go back to the hospital bed. You are definitely not in a good way. Yeah. Well, that was... I mean, I knew that was going to be a sketchy one. I knew that was never going to be a good one to deal with. That's... yeah, that was always going to be a tough one. But I wasn't expecting that. I was unlucky to receive such a hit as that one. Christ. Well, unfortunately, poor Halogen is the first victim, the first to be killed in a raid. We will try and build. We will build a grand marble sarcophagus for you. It shall go up with the pet's cemetery up here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what more I could have done. I guess the next thing we need to start looking at is auto mortars. Auto mortars are helpful. Our weapons were strong enough. The range is actually what gave us a lot of grief there. We do not outrange them. Oh, Maldonado is starving. Who is awake? MG. Do you... I don't want you... Oh, you can't doctor. Cora, wake up. Go feed Maldonado. So, things we are going to probably start near the autocannon turrets. Now... That probably would have solved our problems. 2 autocannons are going in, double autocannons are going to go in, and the range would deal with that issue. Actually, I think the other thing they did effectively was their little like smoke bombs that went off. They were quite efficient. And quite annoying to to deal with. So, yeah. We could do with more good shots. MG is fine. MG is healed nicely from... and has immediately gone and found some coffee. Fair, I guess. I mean, there's no real defense against smoke bombs. They're not, like, infallible. It just makes our, you know, long-range weaponry tougher to hit. You can get, like, bionic headsets. You can get, like, the Ortec eyes and that kind of thing. There are things that can increase your aim so that it doesn't really affect anywhere near as much. The thing that I think we needed more there was range. Range is what they had with that Gore's gun that I couldn't quite defeat so easily. But yeah, we'll rebuild. We'll improve the Killbox. So there we go. Godsmack, thank you for the super chat. So with Anomaly DLC, you have to brainwash them when they are unwaveringly loyal. Fair enough, yeah. We won't be doing that anytime soon. We might get there at some point. Possibly. We will see. Firebird has nicked the pain stick. Shame we couldn't get... Actually, I think that weapon was bio-coded anyway. I think I saw when I was flicking through it. So even if we could have got it, I don't think it would have mattered. Right, we're going to build the sarcophagus. We will have a funeral for poor Halogen, who... It's so unlucky. One shot. Considering the other shots, they did damage. I mean, Sakura kind of fell over when they got shot in the leg, I think. That's the lore friend. I mean, I would also fall over if I got shot in the leg with one of those bloody guns. It would hurt. Maldonado got shot. MG got off really lightly. MG got off really, really lightly. Just kind of got a scar. So, yeah. That's just Rimworld. That is just Rimworld for you. It is punishing at times. Bolt's goods trader has turned up. Alright, Firebird, will you do the honours? Prioritise burying. Poor Halogen. We will remember your sacrifice. You fought valiantly for the base. It is greatly appreciated. Sadly, yeah, that is the end of you. Right, what can we buy from a trader? I don't have anything crazy interesting. This is... Oh, they will buy some of our coffee, though. We can make some money here. Okay, we'll sell crappy clothes that we don't want. That might get used. They're still good enough to be worn. We'll send crap that we're not going to use. Patchwork leather shoes, they can go. We'll sell the stools because we're probably not going to use those. I am going to... do we want to buy any books? Murderous Solitude. Does that teach us how to... No, it doesn't teach us anything. Advanced lights? What? Don't know. Social improvements? Shooting, yes. Yes, I will buy a book about shooting. I guess increasing social is not a bad thing either. We can sell. So I'm going to sell like some of these random bits of fur and bear skin. We'll keep the leather, because you never know when you get... We'll keep the stuff we've got a decent amount of. We've got loads of coffee, so I'm going to sell minus 75 of that. We'll make 900 silver. That'll work. And yeah, we got a couple of books. People can get smarter. Can the dogs carry the books to the bookcases? Don't know. I'm going to tell them to get hauled urgently so they don't get soggy and ruined. I'm going to have to shout at somebody here, aren't we? Cora, you're awake. Can you just get the books out of the rain, please? Oh, hey, Halogen, yeah, you make a good point. What is your coffin artwork? Do we have... Oh, it's excellent quality. It was very well done. The sarcophagus bears a depiction of 5 demons attacking 2 clerics. 1,000 storks flee the area. This depiction relates to a raid on Halogen's settlement. I guess this is you fighting off the demons that were attacking us. It's kind of a little bit more abstract than our normal work. I'm not quite sure why there's a lot of storks. Maybe your character was a fan of storks. Who knows? But there we go. It was you fighting off demons, which is, relatively ish. What happened? We'll go with it. 1,000 storks is a lot of storks. I want to know how they've carved that many. Oh no, who's given food? AMG's got food poisoning. Who was the cook? Well, Sakura is now all healed up. Fantastic stuff. That's what we like. Did you immediately run and find coffee? Possibly. No idea. But either way, you now found a book to read. Long-range combat and crop management. That's a weird... I've just realised how weird that book is. Hold on. Hold on. Is that book increasing plants? Yep. That's increasing plants. Maybe shooting? No, I think it's just increasing plants. I'm not even going to ask. Not even going to ask at all. Yeah, I mean, if a slave ship comes past, we will probably sell them. Because, Maldonado is very unhappy, which is understandable. Why did you sleep on the ground? You had a bed. Maldonado, I am a bit confused as to why you were opting to sleep on the ground. Do we have anyone else doing cooking? Just Maldonado and... them. Okay, we'll prioritise on there. I'm not quite sure. Oh, another bulk goods trader? I think I'm just going to deconstruct these prison cells down here. I mean, bulk goods trader is not much good to us. At the moment, they are really of minimal use. We've kind of sold everything to the last one. Nobody has been making... That's why no one's been bloody making it, because I've stopped them because we were getting Sakura to do other things. Just realised it's called General Woof. Have the Malleys got their own spaceship? That's a really scary prospect. The Malleys with their own spaceship. Maldonado, I know you're having a bad time. I know you're having a difficult time. We're trying. We're trying to, Well, now it's put me back from poking the Monolith. I mean, I do want to poke the Monolith at some point, but... Everyone, we have to rearm everybody as well, because Sakura dropped the gun. Sakura, you're going to get the Bren, because it's the most powerful gun we have. I've got to really wait for a decent soldier to give the... is it RPD I have? I can't remember. Yeah, it is RPD. Do we want to give MG one of the machine guns? MG does a lot of damage with the rifle, so probably not. But we are definitely going to be needing. We could do with a slave ship turning up. That way we can get a good... Well, if there are good people on board, of course. That is a big if. Oh, they have got rid of the big turrets as well. Do I have enough? I have enough components. Fantastic. Right, double auto cannons. Oh, do I put the double auto cannon? I'm going to put them there for further reach. The downside with putting them there for further reach is... maybe I'll put them back here. Is that they have a little area in front of them where they can't hit. I mean, unless I put them... If I put them back here, they then can't reach the end of the kill box. I'm going to put them there. Do I have a shotgun turret? I have a flame turret, but I have a mini shotgun turret, which is fun. We'll stick those in there, and then we will get more military turrets. We will just fill that up as a line of turrets. It's not perfect, but yeah. I might slightly alter the kill box. I'm thinking if I stick the bit of wall coming in here, it kind of like just a little bit of wall here so they can't hide in this corner, maybe. And I'm going to build an extra door there if we need to go for a flanking maneuver at any point. Although I do fear, had there been the need for a flanking maneuver, we may have got shot by the railgun anyway. We need to learn how to make shield belts. That would probably be something to look at, wouldn't it? We're researching multi-analyzer. Okay, cool. Yeah, that might be something to look into. Something binged and then went away. I'm going to say Maldonado probably was unhappy. Maldonado, you're hungry. I have a solution. It's a great solution if you are hungry. We have a freezer full of many tasty meals. You should probably go and look at getting some of those. It's not a bad idea, really. Drake, thank you for the bits. So may I suggest, Sir Alex, we make plans to build an auto-mortar for the foreseeable future. An auto-mortar is definitely on the list of things that we could do with. There is a small problem with that. Can I grow chem fuel with the mods I have? So I have had a mod that allows us to grow chem fuel. If I can't grow chem fuel, I'm not... can't, I don't think. Crap. How on earth am I going to get chem fuel? Outside of buying it. Okay, things that we are going to need. Oh yeah, Rimfeller is going to be the way I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, that's going to be the way we end up doing it. Or it's going to have to be the way I end up doing it if I can't grow the plants. I'm not going to farm boomalopes. I mean, okay, I can. It's just really slow. It's just a really, really slow way of doing it. Much more efficient if I can mine it or drill for it, basically. The coffee is coming in nicely. I mean, sadly, life has to go on after the terrible loss that we have suffered. You know, the coffee is being harvested. We've harvested the strawberries. They've got to be replanted again. The dog's eating the strawberries, of course. They are funky coloured strawberries. Or actually, no, they're actually called berries, I guess. That would be fair enough. The dogs are carrying them back. You know, we built a bridge, right? You don't have to go across the river. Whichever. Oh, that was Caleb, I think, the German Shepherd. Firebird, thank you for the bits. Saying, is there mines we can plant? There are mines. Mines will I presume mines need explosives, will need the chem fuel, which I don't have. I don't have any unlocked either yet. But you absolutely can get mines. I've never had much luck with them. They've never been all that effective. Because they're a single-use thing. You've got to, you know, spend quite a lot making them. It's generally better to put your chem fuel into making mortars and using the auto mortar or using some form of mortar. Now I do have, so I have these. No, I don't have any of the. There are alternative mortars that I haven't gone into. Artillery pieces. I presume this needs to be loaded with mortar shells. I've never actually used these because there's the artillery. There is some more as well that I have seen when I was flicking through here, and now I don't know where the hell they've gone. there was a bunch more that I can now not find. Unless it's under here somewhere. No, none of that's what we're looking for. Shields might be something we look at. You can refine chem fuel with the... can you refine chem fuel from the gas? That's quite cool. I don't quite know how, and I don't know whether I have the stuff to do it yet. That would probably be the... Oh, wait, is that under its own thing? I have no idea. If I can, I don't know how, and I don't appear to have a way to do it yet. Because all of this is just using the gas for various things. Produces power. Yeah, all of this is just being powered by gas. None of this, as far as I can see, is turning it into anything helpful. There may well be a way. Okay, it'll be unlocked from gas extraction research. What's the crap? A teenager is poaching in the colony. She has a strange air of confidence around her. She wants to talk. You can send colonists to hear what she has to say. Okay. I do not like this. You know, a lot of fine meals on you. And you are definitely anomaly things. I don't like you and I don't trust you. What do you want? Firebird, if you drag us into a cult, I'm not going to be happy here. I mean, we are going to go talk. We're going to let Firebird wake up and... Jesus! Was that you, Quill? No, okay, that's just a normal thunderstorm. What can I learn about you? Baseliner, brown hair, skin color. I mean, I mean, yeah, to be fair, if they do start something, you do have the burning electric gauntlet of terror, so it's probably a good thing that that we send you if you ever want to get out of bed. There we go. Go get your breakfast, have a coffee, and then you're going to go talk to the bizarre person that has arrived here. Let's go and try. Let's see. Cora, please be careful. What are they waiting for over there? Components. Oh, we have loads of components. I'll shout at somebody to build that stuff. Probably Firebird. Oh. Well. Feels like a bit of a trap. An incredible ability if I say if they can do it, turn corpses into hideous flesh beasts. Definitely sounds like a trap. Might not be. She may be very useful, but you also sense there is something Quill is not telling you. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, we don't need a zombie master, but I will have a zombie master. You know, I say we'll take a necromancer. I mean, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. I feel like if they try and turn on us, their ability to create monsters is not going to be very useful in a fight against us. I'm not going to give them a gun. They're not going to get a gun or any sort of other weaponry for now. So if they do decide to turn on us, we'd just be able to finish them pretty quickly. Because there'll be no, in theory, nothing they can reanimate. Sure. You can come join us. Welcome. And rather fittingly, Longbow. Longbow, welcome to the colony. I feel like we're going to have an interesting story. Once again, Longbow is here. Welcome. Welcome to the colony. What we are going to... Did you immediately start insulting Firebird? It's a good start. Off to a really strong start. Amazing. Amazing. Right, Firebird. Okay, you are building the autocannons. That's what we like. Okay. Well, we will have stuff set on fire. That's alright, the rain's going to put the fire out. And there's another small fire. Nothing to panic about. It is perfectly normal. I mean, it is actually for us. We regularly have small fires around our base. Okay, things that I was about to go and do is prepare some new bedrooms. Because while we do not currently have any people for them, I am hoping we will. We have the resources. We are not in any immediate danger of death. So it feels like now would be a good time to go and build some bedrooms, prepare ourselves for the ever-expanding colony, hopefully. Firebird, you are doing a glorious job of seeing to it that we have some better defences in horrible weather. Very horrible weather. Just Cult of 69 things. Thank you very much for the donation. Oh, of course. It is the double... the double 69 has been achieved. Well done. Drake, thank you the bits. Saying, now we've got Longbow here. How long before a rhino kills them? That is a concern, I'm not going to lie. Stop setting fire to my fields! Thor, what have I done to annoy you? I'm sorry. We've got the big double autocannon. These things are powerful. They will do some serious damage. Had I had these installed, we probably wouldn't have had as many issues as we did last time around. Unfortunately, I did not have them installed. But, you know, I'm also going to do something else. So I was looking at this while I was sat around, and I was noticing I have these fortified trenches. Now I have more than enough concrete. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to build a backup. Now, I hope these are never needed. I hope these are never needed, but these are trenches that we can basically, if things are going wrong here, we can fall back across the river and defend our position. And shoot from here across towards the entrance. Hopefully we never ever have to end up using them, but I feel like it's a good thing to get some extra defences in that we can fall back on. Slave ship is here! Probably not a thing I should be excited about, but it is in the game a thing to be excited about. We are going to sell them because we haven't got the technology. We're nowhere near with the technology. Now, I don't want a child. I mean, these other three, if they're actually decent... Tater is a name for a pigment. Oh, you're fantastic. It's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem, but you are one hell of a shot. So, right, you're going. You're definitely coming. Banyat, you are also very good. Yep. Welcome. You're coming. And Weo is less good. Do we want to... you're good with plants. And I guess... artistic, we could make statues again. You know, the good old-fashioned... totally legitimate money-making strategy that we have employed in the past. And they can help with growing of the plants. I think that's not a bad idea. to go for. Child, we're not going to recruit. Too difficult. Are they a waster as well? Oh no, dirt mole. Nah, too difficult to deal with them. Not what I want to deal with. And we will sell 100 coffees to help smooth over the deal. Do you want anything else? I can sell you some flash grenades or some gold. I mean, we are going pretty much broke here, but for 3 people, we absolutely need the pirate. We need another gunner. Don't worry, Paul. Don't get excited. I was talking about flash grenades. We weren't talking about actual grenades. So there we go. Yeah, I think that's a good. I think that is a good setup, right there. Right, we have some new colonists. Welcome to the colony. Right. Oh, they're not quite here yet. We'll let them land. Well, good thing I was setting up my base and everything. Right. You shall become Matthew. Welcome to the faction. We will have Huntsman. Oh no, wait. Sorry, you are already here. You are already a dog. Private Dylan, you are here. Welcome to the faction. And we will have... Well, we will have... Not sure... Actually, I don't know. Wait, Godsmack. That was... I was going to say... Not sure we can have Cult of 69 as a person name. But Godsmack did actually pre-date that. So, Godsmack, welcome to the colony. Nobody has bedrooms yet. We are trying to build them at the moment. Was not expecting. The timing has been fantastic. Well, no, actually, the timing would have been fantastic if it arrived just as I had finished. As it is, it's slightly less helpful, but never mind. We will do what we can. You may have to sleep on the floor for a little bit. Halogen's bedroom is free, but we also got Longbow now. So, you know, there is that. They did have chem fuel, but I'm not ready to start making chem fuel stuff anyway at the moment. That is something that we can deal with when it comes up. I would love to know where I saw some interesting turret potential, but I've lost where I saw it from. So, yeah, I'm going to not worry. Okay, I was just curious. So I don't have any mods for aircraft. I turned them all off. I was wondering what basic stuff came with. Glitter World technology. Surprisingly, it doesn't take as much as I was expecting it to research that. Vehicles we can deal with at some point. That is a future problem for me. We were looking for... don't know whether there's any other of the gas. We were looking for the rim fella stuff, I guess. Where am I looking? Where do I go to find the refinery? Rim fella, there we go. I'm an idiot. It has its own tab. That's the useful bit. Sorry to the new recruits. Longbow has found the bedroom. Matthew is awake. Dylan has, I mean, actually at least fallen asleep at a sensible spot. I will say that much. We have seen people fall asleep in a lot dumber spots. Godsmack, what are you doing? Oh, you're picking up the drugs. Of course you are. Amazing. Oh, Matthew's asleep in the shed. In the storage shed. Of course you are. Bloody hell. Right. Things were happening while we were doing that. Pingy, thanks a bit. Say, can Longbow do anything helpful other than just reanimate the dead? Quite good with animals. likes construction, isn't very good at it yet, but they can probably be trained. Basically, they can be trained to be decent at construction. So, yeah, so we'll put you on handling and I guess construction mostly. Maybe fishing if we ever do any fishing. So yeah, that'll be that will be Longbow's primary thing. Will be to help train the animals, and we'll learn construction over time. So yeah, that's what we will be doing with Longbow in this one. Cult 1P leader, thank you for the for that, saying Double Trouble is immediately told to go away. Longbow the Necromancer is already here, so we support them as the Cult of 1P always does. Well, I mean, you were then defeated straight away by just Cult of 69 things. Thank you very much for the donation. Cult of 1P is inferior. All bow to the Cult of 69. I wonder what is etched on the big culty monolith over here. It is curious indeed. Other thing I actually really need to do is a medicine. I need to learn how to make medicine. I've just had a thought. That's going to have to be done next. MG, you are very busy. I do appreciate MG. You do a lot of work on the old research station. I'll tell you what, Dylan, you are going to... I mean, you're going to be a pretty damn good character. You're going to spend a lot of time on the research station as well. You're good at crafting, cooking, research, lovely stuff. Terribly, you're incapable of violence. That works. Yeah. Drake, thank you for the bits. Saying no colonist must be called Cult of 69, Alex. Otherwise, I will demand another one to be named Cult of 1P as well. We shall see. Who knows? Who knows what might transpire as this continues. Paul, thank you for the bits. Saying how far down the colonist list am I? Well, from today, you will possibly be the next one on the list. If we get it. Or you might become a dog. It is possible. You may now become a dog. Which probably has a bit better life expectancy than the human, if we're honest. Although, who knows? This game has thrown many things our way today. You never know what you're going to get. Brady, thank you for the donation. So when I was younger, I could walk into a store with $20 in my pockets and walk out with a steak, a ham, soda, chips, and a cake. But not today. Too many cameras. I knew where that one was going. You're going to get a boo. And you are deserving of a boo right there. Who is actually good at construct? I'm going to have to shout. Longbow. You're building dresses. Maybe build the walls first. I feel like maybe building the walls is quite important to these rooms, but never mind. Do you, I guess. Okay, you are building the double auto cannons. That is quite useful. Okay, Longbow. Oh, we'll take Longbow off hunting because Longbow is not getting a gun. I do not trust a Longbow. Oh, and Matthew. You can get the. Oh, you were always going to get. You were always going to get the RPD. That was going to be your your weapon of choice. Yeah, we were going to be using that one for you. Big, very big, powerful gun. We've got a bed built in amongst some trees. Good to see. They're building this one sensibly. Not doing it. No. Well, Dylan has fallen asleep in the rain. It's a bed. It's better than the floor, right? Maybe. I don't actually know if it is. Maybe I should have converted the prison cells into temporary bedrooms. That might have been better than sleeping in the rain. Why are you building this? I don't want to tell Firebird to stop building the turrets because I do need them. But there we go. Anyway, saying 3 to 30 days for Longbow to potentially cause problems. If they're fine after 30 days, they're okay. Right. Okay. That is something to bear in mind. I love how Longbow has been determined to build the beds. The beds have been built first. Firebird is finishing up the turrets. That's just a scary button to see. That's just a terrifying button to have as an option now. I don't know what the range is like on it. I don't know whether Longbow, like, in a fight, if we hid Longbow, like, in this room here, can they, like, reanimate stuff through the walls? Be cool. Be really cool if they could. The raid, yeah, we need to do. Why are you so slow? Oh, you're very sick with food poisoning. Yeah, that'll do it. Funny that. Asylum Escapee, thank you very much for the gifted sub. There we go to Matthew. I hope there was a big rolled salute to you from chat. Paul, thank you for the bits. So me as a dog, supposedly carrying pain sticks. Porphetic, there we go. I mean, you would kind of, I mean, depending on what we end up, we could even make you a bionic dog, and then you can have pain sticks, like, attached to your paws. I guess. I think you get, like, razor claws that you can put on the animal. You can definitely get something that is like a, I think it's a razor claws that can do a lot of damage, basically. So, yeah, we can do that with the animals, if needs be. Right. We will get, I believe, we should have somewhere in, wherever, is it under MISC? We should have the thing, multi-analyzer research. There it is. Oh, I did leave just the right... Oh, well, bloody components again. God damn it. Need some components. I have to shout at someone to go into the mines. Probably Firebird. Although Firebird is our best builder, I think. So, possibly not Firebird. Because we need you to actually finish building the bedrooms. Oh, I thought it was Cora trying to build the bedrooms, but no. Just Cult of 69 Things. Thank you very much for the donations. I wonder if I change my username to Just Cult of 69 Things. How long would it take me to be banned for terms of service violations? So I need you to make a decision for me. Keep the Asylum Escapee or change to Just Cult of 69 Things. I don't think you would get... I don't think you could be banned for that, per se. I'm not necessarily... I'm not suggesting... I'm not recommending you should do it. But I don't think you could get terms of service banned for that. Because while it is... I guess mildly suggestive, I'm not sure that it... Yeah, I don't think... I don't think you would get... I don't think. I'm going to say I don't think. Though I certainly don't quote me on it because I'm not in charge of it. But the fact that in my what I would like to think is relatively family-friendly streams, you know, and all of that kind of thing, the fact that I don't really see that as a problem, I would be surprised if Twitch would. But you never know. Paul, thank you for the bits, saying, if I am to be a dog with razor claws, I have to be named Paul Vereen, as recommended by Emmy. That's quite good, actually. that is quite good. That would be quite funny if we end up going down that route. We've still not got roofs over these poor recruits' heads, but they are better off than when they were a slave, I guess, marginally. But yes, Paul Vereen is very cool. That is very cool. Firebird is building these fortified, reinforced trenches. God, they take a long time to build. But they will be good for defending our base if need be. Yeah, so we will. I mean, we are going to keep an eye on Longbow here. So far, so good. They've enjoyed some iced coffee. They're a little bit unhappy we sold a prisoner, but I love that. Like us selling someone into slavery. Admittedly, they did attack our base and everything, but you know, us selling someone into slavery gives them the same debuff as having an iced coffee gives them a buff. So it's like the same level. Like an iced coffee cheers you up a certain amount, and it's the same. The negative is the same. Is the opposite. Like that's the value of that prisoner was an iced coffee. Essentially, like morally speaking to these characters, it was like the selling someone into slavery was the same as... Yeah, can't think of quite the right way to phrase it, but it is essentially that. Okay, so if Longbow gets into a fight, friendly fire turns the event characters hostile. Well, Longbow won't be in a fight. Longbow, if there is a battle, Longbow will probably be kept away from it on the most part. Especially, I mean, they're not going to be. They do like. Oh, I think thinking of a social fight. Well, that could be a problem. I mean, we will try and prevent it, although that one there is going to be a more difficult scenario. I don't have a way to deal with that, but we will see. Erraticus, thank you very much for the super chat. See, I was in bed last night looking up at the stars, and I thought to myself, where's the damn roof gone? Oh... I'm going to give you a boo, but it's also surprisingly accurate for these poor new colonists that have just turned up in our base. They've just turned up here and they haven't got a roof. So, oddly fitting, but I think still worthy of a boo. Oh, Pengy, you do make a good point. No, I don't think I've set up... well, I mean, the anything and social drugs that they default to are actually the ones that we want. So the social drugs allows them to have coffee and iced coffee and all of that. It just stops them from... having weed and any of the other kind of powerful ones, pretty much. So yeah, should be fine in theory. Firebird, if Longbow causes a fight, I guess I have fun with my burn gauntlet. I mean, that is very much a possibility. We don't want to go down that, but between you and Cora with the pain stick, I don't think we'll have a problem. It's, there'll be nothing dead, I don't think, for Longbow to reanimate. Would prefer not to, but we will, this is things that we will see how it goes. And, we've got to experience things. Right. It is time. Actually, it is time for some carpet. It is time for some carpet. Let's go, and what colour do I want? I try to have bedroom... You know what, we're going to go for blue. For a nice dark blue in the bedrooms. I try to keep the bedrooms one colour so that I can know where stuff is at a glance, if needed. We're going to need to build a bridge so that we can put some flooring in. Yeah, apologies, there is a random mud patch as you go into Godsmack's bedroom. The new rooms do need heating and cooling. They need... I really wasn't quite... I mean, I wasn't expecting to immediately be needing to... get all of this stuff together. Like, I was expecting to have some time to set about building these bedrooms. So, yes, thank you, Sakura. You have reminded me it needs to do important things. Lado, thank you very much for the donation. I wanted to make a pun about cats, but I'm just not feline it. You're deserving of a boo. you are deserving of a boo right there, Lado. I thank you for the donation, though. Also, beer is better, and you clearly don't have my number saved. Look, I deliberately don't add you on stuff. I thought I did have your number saved. I'm very surprised that I did not, because I have it on WhatsApp, and I assumed I had it saved, but apparently I don't. Beer is not. It's just not. It's just not, unfortunately. But there we go. I knew if you were listening, that would get a reaction. Lado does like the beer. Me, I am much more of a cider person. But, yeah, I knew that would get a reaction from a certain Lado. Asylum, thank you very much for the donation. Say, oh no, I gave a gift sub to a member of the Cult of 1p. I must sacrifice myself by drinking lots of beer to a Cult of 69 overlords to beg for forgiveness. That was because Matthew, thank you for the donation that came from you. That was I had to fix it. Long live the Cult of 1p. Oh no, the cults are clashing. Not again. The bloody cults. They're always up to something. Also, where's Dylan's up there. Oh, you're a quick sleeper, weren't you? Yeah, okay, you're quite good. That's quite a helpful ability. Firebird, thank you for the bits. Saying, Lado, Alex said beer is worse than tea. He said not to tell you. I think it's too late. I think that ship has already sailed. I think it is long gone. Drake, thank you for the bits. So, permission to be longbows. Supervisor to ensure they don't turn hostile. I mean, you are a melee fighter. Yeah, you are a melee fighter. Actually, we can probably give you a pain stick. We have a pain stick for you, rather because that's going to do bugger all. The little plasteel knife isn't going to do a huge amount. Arms dealer? They might buy drugs. Maybe. Oh, Matthew, you're actually quite good. You're oddly good at social. I guess you were a raider, so maybe you did have to deal with, you know, trading and all of that kind of thing. You are oddly good at social for... Nah, they've only got... Oh, I mean, they've got cool guns. That thing, I remember being... Oh, that's not as powerful as I thought it was. Scar's solid. I would like to get an anti-materiel rifle at some point, but I don't have the money to throw around here. I want to buy some... I need to buy some components. I don't have anything I can sell. I don't really want to get rid of too many weapons at the moment. How many components can I get from them? Okay, we can... Actually, they're selling components really cheaply. That's not too bad. Okay, we're going to go almost more broke in this one, but we do need the components desperately. Because, yeah, we are not quite getting them from the quarry at a rate that I would like. We'll shout at someone to go and haul that. Yeah, the arms dealers are very wealthy. The arms dealers are very, very wealthy on this game. Longbow is helping, you know. Longbow is building the trenches. I mean, I'm still very suspicious of you, but you are building the... you're building the trenches. You're helping the colony. You've not caused any issues. Do you get on with everybody, or... No. Well, you don't... I mean... They don't like you because you have an annoying voice. Well, that's... not a great start. I agree with Sakura. Time to make some drugs and some statues. That is a very good shout. What's that gun? Oh, that was on the shotgun. I thought it was a rifle. I wondered, but no. No, it's just a shotgun. Here's time to contemplate. Maybe start making some statues now. They are a fantastic money-making opportunity. So... Oh, can I not? No. I can't put carpet on a bridge. Well, Godsmack, I hope you're okay with bits of steel in your bedroom. Could be worse. Oh, and we need lights. We need some lights in here. Christ. That will not do. Right. That one there. Which way around? Yeah, we need to put the... Have we not built it? I swear I told you to build a heater. I mean, we don't really need a heater at this precise moment in time, being the fact that it's 34 degrees. Bloody hell. You know what? Firebird, maybe work on the vent first. That's probably to try and get the temperature sorted in there. MG is trying it on with another new recruit. Every time. MG, behave yourself. MG pursued Private Dylan by talking about his own loyalty. Private Dylan rejected the advance. You know what, MG? I'll give you it. It's not your worst attempt. It's not your worst attempt that you've gone for there. You've done much worse chat up lines. So I will. Oh, there's a fire. That's fine. It's only a little one. Just a small. It's just a small, little, tiny base fire. It happens on the odd occasion. You know how it is. You know how it is with lightning storms and my base. Hey, look, my base isn't made of wood this time. It was a bit of wood. We are going to change that eventually. There's a bit of wood that can catch fire. But, you know, it could be worse. Purple Flamingo. I didn't even notice. I should pay attention to the names of these corporations, these trade ships. They're gloriously silly. Right. Everything here is now, I say, back under control. We're going to have to build some more bedrooms. Where do I want to build them? Food might become an issue because we've expanded really quickly. We basically gained 4 people in. Oh, that is helpful. Okay, not too worried about that. I guess the next step is medicine production. So we're trying to figure out how to make chem fuel so we can make an auto mortar. Now we've learned how to do that. Now we're going to learn how to make medicine so we can deal with the injuries from the auto mortar. Hopefully we don't friendly fire ourselves. Any oil? Any oil? How do I... Oh, do I need that first? No? I swear if I click on this, it shows you where... I could have sworn it shows you where the oil deposits are. Oh, not a zit. What got zit? Oh! Bad! Everybody wake up! Oh, you're actually already awake. In there, MG. In there before it burns down half of our stuff. Good work. Everyone back to bed. Yep, I'm going to blame Paul. Definitely your fault. Don't know why the electric shorted out there. Very annoying. We're going to need another battery at some point. Well, I mean, we are going to rearrange this room. We could maybe get another battery. Actually, I might not even bother putting a battery in there. I might put another... Get a couple of... Have I got the I've got the components. Yeah, we can stick a couple of batteries in there to... Yeah, make noise. Power's not really been a big problem for us. We've got so many geothermal bits around here that we can utilise. It's great. So, yeah. Security just about hotel rooms. Yeah, I've never really done... I've never really done much with the, like, guests. What happened to that platypus? I have questions. How has that happened? What got it? I'm not going to get to find out the answers to the questions because, well, I mean... Oh, wait, no, we can. I reckon that died on the barbed wire. Yeah. Hey, Dagon. Hello. Are you up to no good? Why am I asking that question? The answer is yes. Hello. She has come. She can't decide where she wants to go. She thought about jumping on my lap, but has now decided not to. Cora has said hello to Dagon. Thank you for the bits. You going to say hello back? No, you're going to sniff my drink bottle. Where are you planning on going, kitten? Like, what is your end game here? You've got 1 paw on my desk. Well, 3 paws on the desk. No. Okay, you got. You had paws on the desk, on the arm of my chair, on my arm, and then she decided, actually, you know what? Let's just jump off that. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Oh, I was going to Godsmack. Should we give you a weapon? Maybe a shotgun might actually work best for you. When you're finished doing your planting, go pick up the shotgun. I mean, shotgun, close range. It's kind of... Some of these characters, it's going to very much be a... If we're having to use them in combat, it means things have gone wrong. Which does happen sometimes. For those of you that remember the last stream playthrough, we had the worst combat fighter, the worst soldier saved the colony at one point. People were being kidnapped and armed with a shotgun. I'm pretty sure it was Tim Hortons was armed with a shotgun and managed to prevent the kidnappings and saved the colony. So it can be needed. I don't want it to be needed, but it absolutely is a thing that that we can come up against, that we can have to deal with. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. We are gonna have random bits of wood in these bedrooms or steel. It's just the way. I could have sworn that used to be the case that you could put carpet on top of a bridge, but apparently not. We built on top of a mud pit, which was poor. Poor decisions were made by us here. I'm going to get rid of this rock as well. This sort of chunk of marble, and we can neaten up the base, make it look nice and all that. We have focused on MG's bedroom first, apparently. I mean, there's still a little bit of wood that can catch fire, but it's less burny now. Well, actually, no, wait, hold on. It's full of carpet. It's just as burny, but they like carpet. Carpet is good. You know. Carpet is good. It just is quite burning. Oh, summer has begun. It's already very warm. Nah, there's no overhead mounting on this bit. I did check before we went for that. It's fine. Where do we get to with reading stuff? Paul, thank you very much for the bits. Saying, oh, what's on fire now? Oh, that's a really big fire. Well, I mean, it's not going to go through the concrete walls. I'm not that fussed about it. You know what? If it burns up to the wall, I don't care. Not my problem. That's outside. Yeah, I probably wouldn't bother. MG, did you really go out there to then eat your meal in the middle of the fire? You did. For heaven's sake. Maldonado is paying their respects to Halogen. Well, that was. I just wasn't expecting that size of fire. Oh, I never actually released the animals either from their areas. We'll leave the puppies in area 1. There is a badger wandering around our base. I'm going to hazard a guess that ran through the barbed wire as well and had a bad time doing so. Anyway, as I was saying, bloody trying to read Paul's donation and the base is on fire. Well, not actually the base. The world is on fire. Somehow worse. Anyway, yes, Paul was saying, Pulverine the dog took the lead. In Rimworld, where colonists plead, he'd hunt and he'd guard, patrol the junkyard, a hero in every good deed. Well, yeah, the dogs are very good. The dogs are very good. They are very smart, and they can be very helpful indeed. So, if we do end up with a Paul the dog, it is definitely possible. Let's get some shield belts. Let's learn how to do that. Oh, and it started raining. Okay, the fire will now be gone. Good stuff. Well, I like it. I like it. Also, Paul with the bits. Last time I joined the chat, the electrics shorted. So, yep, blame Paul. And the next time when I read the things, it sets fire to stuff, and you know, it's just not going very well, is it? It's not. Just whenever you have involvement, something is going wrong for the colony. Sounds potentially dangerous. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying, can the pets have fancy beds? And now we have 2,000 plus cotton. Yes, they probably, they can actually. We'll use it to make carpets, and once we finish building carpets, then pet beds will be the next thing that we go to build. That's for sure. Ooh. I remember this one. Oh, I was hoping there was going to be something in my area, but it's away, and I don't have I flew a helicopter to it last time, but like it's such awful terrain for us to navigate. The way missions are really difficult for us because we've got to kind of try and climb. We've got to go through the mountains, and it's just horrible. So without helicopters, we're unlikely to go to too many, just through sheer difficulty of traversing this mountainous region. But we might at some point. We might use helicopters for transport at some point. Also, Cora, I think, can you make MG and Cora work together for a while, please? Do you actually do anything? Do I have anything that you can work on that MG... Actually, the problem we have with you... Well, the problem for everybody with MG is MG works the night shift. So you're unlikely to be awake at the same time. Because I don't think... Cora, can you do research? No. Oh, no. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. You're not very good at the old research. Oh wait, Sakura's a genie. Hold on. I did not pay attention to that. That would explain why you're in. Well, your intelligence is high. It's not as high as I was expecting it to be, but yeah, you will also work in. If we get more crafting, Sakura might sometimes end up working on the old. Researching as and when we might need it. Yeah, everything else running smoothly. That Drake that was saying the fire outside the colony. Do we blame that on Pool 2? I think we do. I think everything that goes wrong, we can blame it on Pool. We don't have any pyromaniacs. Actually, that's nice. We've got a decent chunk of people, and no pyromaniacs have turned up yet. I am happy with that. That is good. That is a good outcome. This is generally what we like to see. Longbow, how is your building work going? Construction up to level 7? You know what? That's good news, because that was like level 3 when it started, so that is a marked improvement. Fantastic. Matthew, thank you very much for the bits. Say, I recommend adding the Dub's Bad Hygiene mod. The fire sprinklers it provides are quite useful. Yeah, I keep thinking about adding that one at some point. It might get added. We do have the fire foam poppers that we can use that are the game's basic ones. And then I don't actually know where they are. Do I even have them unlocked, or am I just blind? I don't think I have them. I have it unlocked yet. I might have to go and I might have to go get that. So what I would do with it is probably place it around the turrets. It's just to try and prevent if we get raided, if there is attack. Oh, the badger died again. Well, I guess we've got badger burgers for for anyone who wants them. Doesn't sound particularly appetizing. Oh, a group of travellers. Hello. How are you doing? The Borga barrier? I don't know how to pronounce it. These lot do like turning up. They've wandered past quite a few times during this. Right, we were going to do it. Can I get an electric art bench? I don't know whether we can. Probably not. But artwork. Let us begin. Let us start making some glorious artwork. We're going to. I can go there. I can go there. We're going to get some chairs around. And get started. Godsmack, thank you very much for the super chat. So if you want to get rid of swamp tiles, you can use moisture pumps to turn it into regular tiles and build floor/carpet on those tiles. Downside of the pumps is that it takes 1 year to remove a tile. Yeah, the moisture pumps are not a bad. I might actually get one up there because their bedrooms are going to end up there. I know that they do take a long time, but I guess it's something that we can do. I don't think I've ever used them on a stream playthrough, but I have played around with them in the past. I have cleared out areas with it. They are very slow, but they do the job. So yeah, that might be something to get in the future for base expansion. We learn how to make shields. Right, okay, yeah, I do need to get that one. I say it's been so long since I've been like the previous playthrough. I got so used to being, you know, late game in the previous playthrough that that I forgot I got to actually do a load of research. So yeah, trying to remember everything isn't so easy. But there we go. Right. Okay. Who was our artist? It was. Okay. I'm gonna those that are not great. Okay. Godsmack. Your job is probably going to become. Don't use steel. Don't use wood. Make sculptures out of jade, because I don't have much other use for it. Oh. Don't. Make it out of that. We can maybe make some marble sculptures at some point. But for the moment, let us make some jade sculptures. We can make sculptures out of uranium. Feels like a bad choice, but you can do it if you want. Yeah, it's a bit of a bad choice, but well, in theory, it would be a bad choice, but you can do it. MG is unhappy. Let me guess. MG flirted with Dylan by making an observation about cannons. I have a feeling I know what chat-up line you tried, and I'm not surprised it failed. You really like Dylan, and really, Dylan doesn't really care about you. No. It's just not gonna go. It's just not going well for you, MG, is it? Oh, what about Matthew? You've got you've got half a shot with Maldonado. I wouldn't recommend it because we know how it went, but yeah. MG has not learned that Cora wants him. MG has not learned, and he's not learning whatsoever. Well, we say that. Cora doesn't actually like MG very much. Cora doesn't know MG for reasons I don't know. Don't ask. I don't understand. I mean, the next thing I want to do is I want to build a rec room, but I don't actually have a crazy amount of space here. I mean, look, up here is an ideal area. I'm going to guess. Yeah, I think with MG on the night shift, they haven't really run into each other very much. I can say we're probably going to end up building the rec room down here. It's a little bit out of the way. That's the thing I don't like about doing that. Although, you know, build it and they're still going to use it because they haven't got much other recreation. God, okay, we have a lot of berries in there that we will probably... Okay, I'm going to have to change this to accept them because we've got so many we actually need... We might need to expand them. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Not you cultist twats again. Actually, no, but we dealt with these quite well last time. MG! I have a mission. It's a dangerous... I should have got you the sniper rifle. Don't have mortars ready yet. That's actually quite a lot of cultists as well. Are they armoured? No, for a second I thought that was armour, but I don't think it is. No, it's just a robe. Right. If they set up their ritual in the same place, that's fine. I don't mind that. Animals to safety spots, please. Because if they build their ritual in the same spot, we can hit from range. Where are they going to build their little ritual? Right, MG, you are the only one that's got a long enough range to do this. Where are they doing it? What is going on here? They're not doing what they did last time, which is now confusing me. MG, right, MG. We're not going to go out just yet, because I don't know what they're doing. They might just be rushing the base, which really does look like what they are doing. At the moment. Alright, time to wake everybody up. Okay, Firebird. You are on potentially flanking duties. Cora, you are there with them. Matthew, we know what your job is. You've got the very big machine gun. Private Dylan is having a coffee. That's fine. Longbow we don't really trust, and we don't want to get Longbow hurt. Drake, oh Drake, we were going to give you a pain stick. Now is the moment. Now is the moment you will have that. There is only one group. Yeah, there's only one group of cultists. We're not at the point. I mean, it's only a 700-point raid. It's not at the point where they're going to be bringing multiple groups yet. I wouldn't have thought. Bloody hope not. Maldonado, man, the quad machine gun. Sakura, get up on the Killbox. Yeah, I mean, if they stop to do a ritual somewhere, we can send MG out to prevent it. But it looks like they are just running at us. Okay, Sakura is in place. So we've got our two heavy gunners. Maldonado is turning up. Oh, Drake. Okay, actually, Drake, you go to the north side of there. No, they are just rushing us. They're just completely rushing. They're rushing us in dribs and drabs, which is probably not great for them, to be honest. The thing that you don't want to do is run at our defences. In a line. Because Maldonado is going to tear you apart with machine guns. There's some big thumping guns now as well. I like this. I love the sound of the auto cannons. Like the big thwumping sound that you get from them is really cool. And it means our base is well protected. There goes the quad machine gun. Some shotgun turrets were activated. They are not surviving well here, are they? I don't even think these lot are recruitable anyway. I don't think we can do anything with them, even if we could down them, which we are definitely not. Lucky does not feel like the name you want here. And you're gone. No, we can't recruit them because they are frail, flesh whip. They are messed up. Well, I mean, they've been very, very shot. I don't actually know whether these could be recruited. Bliss lobotomy? Mind shattering. Can these be recruited? Because they don't have... Oh, no, there you go. Inhumanization. That's the one I was looking for. I mean, that's quite helpful, but they're so... Huh. They basically make them permanently happy, but they can't do anything. Yeah, like, there's no point. There's no point. What are these two doing, and why are they miles away? Oh, frail, bad back. You know what? Honestly... Oh. I honestly think I can just send you lot back to bed at this point. Because they're going to get to the gun turrets. They're going to get slaughtered by the auto turrets. Inhumanization is not recruitable, but they're also no use. Certainly they're no use with that bliss lobotomy. They just can't do anything at that point. They'd literally only be a soldier. So, yeah. And they've got barely any life left, so I'm not really worried about them. And the big thwumping turrets have removed another one. One more cultist is gone. Goodbye. That was, thankfully, not a particular... How do I get that? Oh, we need to learn how to make plate armor. Maybe learning armor's not a bad idea. Maybe not a terrible idea. Start learning how to give armor to our characters. Yeah, they didn't do what I thought they were going to do. They really didn't do what I was expecting. Maybe their ritual required there to be dead bodies. So they were trying to summon flesh beasts, right, to attack us. Now, to do that, I think they might have needed dead bodies, but there weren't any because we... there were some dead around, though. There are, like, here. I don't know whether you could resurrect that. Maybe. I don't know, that was weird. That was weird. I feel like they were supposed to do stuff, and then they kind of didn't, and just ran at us with swords, and it's, funnily enough, not very efficient to run against that line of machine guns with a sword, and to do it sort of one at a time. It's not really the way to go. I've got Dagon chasing Cass at the moment. Dagon, you be careful. Because Cass is normally the one that will bop you around the face and tell you off. And you normally deserve it, to be fair, Dagon. You do deserve it. But there we go. Mikhail, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying hello. How does Moses make his tea? He brews it. Oh, you're getting a boo. Oh, it's good, but you're getting a boo. It's... What the hell was that? Cat. Dagon, was that you? You knock stuff around? Probably. Knowing Dagon, probably. But yes, a boo to you from me. And I am sure from chat on that one. Firebird, thank you for the bits. I was trying to go pick off the bottom too. I guess we could have sent you out. It's just I don't want to risk people getting injured in a fight. While you'd win, it's just... we saw what happened with the Gauze Lance kind of thing. Like what the damage that they can do with a lucky shot. Not that I would expect people frail with a bad back and a sword to be able to do much against the burn gauntlet, but it's kind of like a better safe than sorry. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. So if we don't have to risk something, we will try and avoid it. We don't have a psychopath yet, which is good, but I would like someone who doesn't really care when it comes to operating. Matthew, I'm afraid I'm going to give you a terrible job, but we need somebody to go and cremate bodies. What were their swords? Oh, well, they were just literally just made of steel. That might have been the least effective raid I've ever seen. Yeah. One at a time, single file, almost single file, into the base against heavily armed gun turrets. That, for those curious, that pain stick is bio-coded, so only the person whose it is can use it. None of us can use it, which is why I've just left it there. Matthew wants some clothes. Apparently you are happy with your shorts. We should actually probably make some more clothes, come to think of it. Because I am sure it's going to get to... actually, it's summer now, so it'll get to winter at some point when we need warm clothes. But we can make you some clothes. we can do that one. We can do that one. The least we can do after you've spent all morning burning bodies, essentially. I think that's fair. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying sunrise, sunset, cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Yes, we have no bananas. I think Cora's just losing their mind at this point. I think that's what's going on. Oh, did the statue get finished? Okay, well, I don't make plate armor. Ah, look at this. What is the grand artwork on this one? Oh, this is not a relevant one. This work resembles bandits playing backgammon. The scene takes place in the middle of a town. The work has a complex and realistic feeling and a dynamic structure. How very fancy of you. It's not it doesn't tell an interesting story, but yeah, there we go. Oh, platypus meat? Why was the platypus... Oh, crap. Why has that happened? Okay, our food situation may now be slightly less comfortable if we don't shout at somebody to go and add another freezer on there. I guess because it's so warm at the moment, we are having trouble keeping the temperature down. Normally something goes, something rots, and then that wakes me up enough to add another aircon box. And then that'll solve our problems. More aircon boxes solve all the problems. There was a limestone club. I think that might be the fanciest weapon they brought. They were useless, that lot. They were absolutely terrible. Yeah, I have a feeling they were supposed to do something different. It was supposed to work differently than it did. And it just ended up being, well, the bloodbath that you witnessed. Oh dear. Did Maldonado... Okay, no, Maldonado was fine. I thought I saw some people unhappy with each other, but they were okay. Everybody was chill. So far, so good for Longbow. No bad things have happened. We have many drugs. We have many drugs to sell, which is a good thing to have in this world, anyway. In this colony, many drugs is good. Now, before I got distracted by everything, I was planning on building a rec room. That is what we were looking at. I'm wondering if we build one. Can we build one along here, maybe? Something like that. Probably going to be the way to go. And then we can add more prison cells if we need. Don't necessarily want the prison cells connected to the rec room, but it's not actually that much of a problem, because if they break out of here, there's not anything in there. It's not like it's next to the weapon storage. So I feel like that's a decent thing. I mean, we haven't got much recreational abilities yet. There's probably something we should, you know, improve on. You know what? While we can have a minute of trying to research... what do we want to research? Televisions? Yes, let's get some tube televisions, an arcade machine, and a radio, and all of that good stuff. That seems like a great plan. Actually, Halogen. We can call it the Halogen Memorial Center or something like that. That feels fitting. It was your final request, so that feels surprisingly fitting. Paul, thank you for the bits. Saying if the next trader has a wolf, that would be the perfect Pulverine. That is true. We could definitely try and get that. If the next trader has a wolf, we will absolutely try and get a wolf. Yeah, we haven't had many. We had a bunch of traders in one little go, and now I've got a lot of drugs to sell. I don't have any traders to sell to, which is slightly disappointing. You know, we've now got sculptures to sell, glorious sculptures. Sakura's made Parker's. Probably should have done it in a slightly different order, but never mind. They'll be ready for winter, for the inevitable. MG, why have you got... Of all this... Oh, why am I asking these questions? I guess you really wanted to go and be alone. And I guess it's actually quite cool in there. Actually, no, it's cooler in the bloody kitchen, in the kitchen dining room. You strange character. Did you get... No, you didn't get rebuffed again. What are your options looking like? Drake with a very small chance. Oh, Godsmack has made another sculpture. What is this one? Is it relevant? Oh, it's an excellent quality sculpture. It is not. This piece bears a portrayal of a singer surrounded by traders. The work suggests the concept of friendship. I'm not quite sure how that works, but just go for it. Unusually for this kind of work, the lower part of the image is dominated by thousands of ants. Why? Why? Oh, why? It's almost as bad as the thousands of storks. I have questions. Many questions. But, you know, they're not going to get an answer. Oh, dear. Right. power situation here. It's something I should bear in mind as we are, you know, expanding everything. We could and possibly should. I'm out of components. Ooh, that is a big problem. That is a very big problem. Crap. We've used all our components building crap. And so now if something breaks down, I have no way of fixing it. Until I just can't find any. There's none on this map left, I don't think. Even like as a desperation, go and get them. There's none here. I can research, and I will probably have to do it, research the ability to make components. Because I have steel. Not crazy amount of it, but... I pass... do I pass some? I have a feeling there is... like one bit I hadn't gone to yet. I know there's gold. There's gold up there. There's some down here. Cannot find them. Bottom. Ah! Yes, there we go. We will try and get those. I mean, it's not going to be very many. I mean, even as the biggest vein of components you can imagine, it's not going to be enough for us for long term, but yeah, it'll keep us going. All right, no more building fancy stuff. No more building fancy things. We're going to have to try and... I have to try and... right, I guess research. I guess research the thing and then we can produce our own components is going to be the easiest way to go here. I was expecting the quarry to dump out more than it has, to be honest. It just hasn't. Unfortunately. Caleb, there is no signs of longbow causing any problems. It is absolutely... There is absolutely no signs of... I'm going to say this now, and this is when we get completely screwed. What was I looking for? I've now immediately forgotten what I was doing. Production? Fabrication, that's the one. What the crap? Oh, yes, I did get another mod installed, which is cool. So, cool thing that we have got is technicals. Now, this is working, and there are some cool ones we can get with cannons and machine guns and all sorts of bits and pieces to launch off the top of it. We may get some. We have got tanks. We can get tanks at a later date. We will get tanks at a later date. I feel like running over cultists would be fun, and I actually think the tanks are going to be if the cultists, and if we have these events that force us to go out and attack quickly, like a tank wandering off down here to shoot at the cultists. Now that would be very effective. I feel like that's you know, quite good. This map is horrible to navigate for a tank. We are going to have to do some landscaping. For want of a better word, because the tank's going to struggle around here. Although I guess, admittedly, you know, we've kind of got these areas that we can... It's kind of like one path through here, really. So, yeah, there we go. I mean, the tanks were pretty useless in the last playthrough, but that was entirely because I had aircraft. Like, the tanks never got used because the aircraft were the most overpowered thing you've ever seen. So the aircraft just took precedent. They were always going to do so much more, whereas now I'm not going to use that option unless maybe for transport to missions and the like, if we can. Yeah, that would be the tanks will have a much more of a thing. The whirlwinds were quite good. They are a bit later on. Well, the whirlwinds were good because they had some good range, and the rockets, they fired a lot of rockets. So, yeah, I mean, the whirlwinds will definitely play their part as well in this. There is no doubt about it. They were relatively cheap. They're a little bit. They need to be armed a little bit differently, but Yeah, I feel like the tanks might be useful here if we are dealing with like zombie hordes and that kind of thing. Like the armor, the protection being inside a tank. It's pretty helpful. Drake has made their way to the and it's a decent vein. It is a decent vein of components. I like that. Oh, Polo has given birth. That does mean. Speaking of, Polo is already over. Polo's given birth and just run off to go pick up some components. In fair play, where are the puppies gone? There it is. Another singular puppy. Right. Well, Paul, do you want to be a Belgian Malinois? You are the next one on the list, I believe. We can have Paul. I mean, Pulverine, I think, is a pretty good. Like a Mally is a pretty good dog for that sort of thing. Pulverine has been born. That will be the end of the Mally breeding program at this point. Huntsman, you are going. That's a thing. I'm going to guess that's more for people, not animals, but that's a new thing that I've not dealt with. Right. We will go and neuter the male dogs. Oh, Terry got shot. When did Terry get shot? Might have been before we kind of got them. Right, Tim Hortons, I'm sorry, but no more babies for you. I will keep the females. I'll keep the females unneutered in case we need to restart the breeding program again. Lena is fine. Pulverine, you've just been born. Sorry, not sorry. What is the Mally family tree looking like? Okay, so it's always been Polo and Terry. It's always been those two. All of the Mally babies have come from those two. Curious. I expected at least some variety, but nope. Not in the slightest. Now, we do need pet beds. You are not wrong. It is time to... furniture, isn't it? Animal beds. There we go. We have stacks of cloth, so this will be no problem whatsoever. All the animal beds around. There we go. That would be for most of them, and then we can put some more in if needed. Tim Hortons did not get a chance to have a next generation, surprisingly. That is a bit of an odd one. That is actually a bit of an odd one. I guess it's just the way the timings of them finding poor Polo. Woolly carpet. A nice dark red for the rec room. We'll get a pool table in there. We'll get some TVs. We'll get some computers, an arcade. It'll be great. It'll be grand. We'll all enjoy the nice rec room. One patient's awaiting. Well, poor Erraticus is going to get the snip. I mean, also, like half a year old, that is a big Mally. Actually, how big was Apollo at 6 months? Don't remember. It sounds like something was dying. Bloody hell. Caleb took down a tortoise. That's a difficult meal to go for. But you did. Combat supplier. Do you want to buy some drugs? I have many, if you would like. I have many for sale. Would you like some drugs? I can sell you some drugs. I mean, I have some other things as well, but they're the main thing we're trying to sell. You do want to buy some drugs. Happy days. Okay, we'll get rid of the go juice and the wake up and the yayo because I don't want people drinking, taking those. I say drinking, but it's not really drinking. God, you will definitely buy those. Can I buy? I can buy components from you. They're expensive but glorious. I will buy all of them. Right. Weaponry. It's all a bunch of crap. Although, what is that? That feels like it's going to blow up my Killbox. Plasma gun? That's tempting. It's expensive, though. Nickname the centipede killer, this weapon fires a lump of plasma at a target. Plasma burns through heavy armour like tin foil and might kill the target with a single hit. Unfortunately, the plasma gun is rather inaccurate. Jesus, 120 damage! MG might have a new gun. That range is 32. What is the range of... okay, this I think is what MG has. 30, or similar to what MG has. So that's got similar range. Yeah, I'm having that. MG, you've got a plasma weapon. Yeah, that's good. If you, as long as you don't get killed, that's going to be devastating if it hits. That is very, very powerful. I might buy some medicine as well, because we can. We're still making money on this. Not as much money as I'd like, but... and all the drugs are gone. However, we've still got 700 smoke leaf. There'll be plenty more drugs to come. Right, MG. Go equip your new weapon. Never really used... Ah, okay. Okay, no, it's not quite as long range as the bolt action. I still think I'd rather... It's a difficult to use weapon, and MG is the best shot we have. So I feel like that's still the right way. Actually, no, Matthew is the best shot we have. Stop doing bloody solar flares! It seems to be all you do. Bloody solar flares going on. We could do with a couple of sniper rifles. At some point, Matthew might end up with a sniper rifle, and someone else will get the RPD. So that's possible. But for now, this feels like... to be fair, these outrange... What are these range? Range 33. They outrange the Killbox. A sniper could give us trouble. Although we're going to try and get auto mortars. I will still try to figure out how to find oil. Because does this map just not have oil? Or do I have to put down the control center to find oil? If anybody can remember... Do I have to put the control center? Or do I need a radar? If I put down this thing, does that find us the console? I think that might find us oil. Maybe you need a resource scanner. Ah, okay. I can't do anything at the moment to try and find one because that's all busted. And I would assume that I do not have one. Yeah, I was going to say, I presume that I wouldn't have one at this point, because I've not researched it, so it would be through sheer dumb blind luck that I managed to get hold of one. Oh, there's random bits of concrete. I guess because that floor over there is... solar flare has come to an end. Lovely stuff. That's what we like. Pet beds, so some of them have been built. Do we still have... We have 700 cotton, so we're going to be good for building pet beds. Ah, okay, so it is in here? Is this... second column, second... I mean, I don't quite... I'm going to worry about that in the future. That can be a future Alex's problem, because I'm not quite set up for that anyway. I've not got the... not quite got the components. It is the resource console. Okay. That's fine. I can build that. That's easy enough. We will build that. Actually, I can probably build it in here, can't I? I mean, this is what this room was going to be used for. So, might as well plonk it in here. Follower lubricants. That... I'm not even going to... with that. Just moving swiftly on. Oh, we have a new sculpture. Will it be about one of our colonists? It's good. This work bears an illustration of a German shepherd hurting a tortoise in a cowardly, half-hearted way. The tortoise is covered in intestines. The style is minimalistic with surrealistic elements. In addition to that, the scene takes place in the middle of a city. Well, we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is Caleb. Of all the things you could have done, make a sculpture out of. I mean, do we put it in the bedroom wherever Caleb sleeps? Like, strange. Ooh. Firebird's sister and MG's daughter have turned up. Hello, do you want to buy some drugs? I have many again. And coffee. And other bits and pieces. How's it going? Do you want to come join us? I mean, you'd be welcome to. Well, actually, we've not really got a bedroom for you, but you could still... We would make it work. We could put it in the communal area, Caleb. I like your thinking. Yes, it can go. It can definitely go in the rec room. We will have that as the focal point, for sure. Where are you going to wander about? Oh, actually, the side door there's quite... No. Don't go stand in the kill box, you lunatics. I was about to give them a compliment and say, you know, at least they went into about the right place. And then they were idiots. Matthew, you're awake. Go find out what they want. No, they're just wandering around. They're going to get themselves spiked, and then they're going to get angry, and then things are going to go wrong. Do you have anything useful for me to buy? / will you buy any of our useless crap? Doesn't look like it. Medical increase? I'll have that from you. The rest of it doesn't look very good. Ah, you will buy our sculptures that we don't want. So the good one is the one that we want. That's the German Shepherd. The other two, I mean, it's nearly 400 silver at the end of the day. I'm not going to turn that down. They do have a gearbox, you know, in case you need one. Because why not? There we go. We can buy a transmission. We'll learn how to make them at some point. Not going to worry. They have an ultra-screen TV, but it's also more money than we have, so I guess it can stay there. They don't want to buy any drugs. Sad times. Sad times indeed. The relationships have improved, which is very good. Now, we're going to shout at people to haul stuff, because we don't want the books getting soggy again. We could have bought the telescope, to be fair. Although I guess we are going to build a big fancy rec room. What's on fire? Paul? Oh, it's outside the base. Not going to worry about it. Not my problem. It's not too significant. I'm just waiting for them to spike themselves on the barbed wire and then get angry at me. I hope the game wouldn't do that, but honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh. I think maybe did one of them get lightning struck? They dropped their meal. Ah, another small sculpture has been finished by Godsmack. What did you produce? Oh, this work representation of a comedian flying through the air, playing backgammon with 10 bakers. Sure, why not? A pigeon stands in the upper part of the image. The style is folksy with erotic elements. What have you... Actually, I say what have you been smoking? I know what you've been smoking because we're making quite a lot of it. It's on fire again. It's only the Killbox, it's fine. They do like some backgammon, it would seem. The backgammon is a popular choice in the Rimworld, apparently. Right, let's go focus on the Killbox. There is the good old Pulverine, wandering around, chilling in the fields, as you do. Look at the glorious Malleys. Look at Huntsman go. Wonderful doggos carrying all the rice around. It's some good stuff. The Killbox needs some concrete, probably. It probably does. I mean, we have a lot of barbed wire as well. We might build another rung of barbed wire at some point. I mean, I might build the offshoot as well to get some more turrets in there. Possibly Emily, did you get set on fire? Yeah, I think Emily got hit by lightning. I think Emily was having their meal and they got hit by lightning and kind of dropped it out of surprise and then for some reason never bothered to pick it back up again. Yeah, I'm not going to ask. Don't ask silly questions because the game will give you silly answers. It's pretty accurate. You people can, you know, come into the base. You don't have to hang around the bit with all the turrets and the spiky things. I mean, I would suggest that you do. It's lovely in here. The base is very well set up. It's nice. It's comfy. It's a little bit muddy at times, and there's a big old geothermal vent in the middle. We don't worry about the steam geyser. You know, it's just a feature. That's all it is. Cora, thank you for the bits, was asking for a sniper rifle. Probably not. Definitely not. No. Not happening. Sorry. You might at some point get a lightsaber. You've got a pain stick at the moment because that's the best thing I've got, but if we can get you a lightsaber, you might get a lightsaber. That's the best thing you're going to end up with, I'd hate to tell you. But yeah, definitely no sniper rifle for you. Because you're more likely to shoot our own people, I think. Pengy thinks bits. It's better living through lubrication. That was the tagline for the trade ship that turned up. Right, meals. Okay, food sitch is not too bad. Freezer situation needs improving. I don't quite know what I'm going to do to improve the freezer situation here. I mean, I could maybe I can't extend because I put the things on there. Now, possible thought. If I research a thumper, I could dig out here, and I could thumper a freezer, basically. Or I could build a new freezer somewhere else. The problem is, if I go and build a new freezer, let's say I build one up here somewhere, or build a freezer, I'm probably going to have to put it next to a kitchen, because otherwise they're going to be carrying food a long way constantly. I mean, I guess it will work. There's no reason why it wouldn't. I say it wouldn't be a problem moving that up there. But we have kind of got everything sort of focused down in this area, so it does spread us out. Once we've got fabricate, I think we should be okay storage-wise for the moment. And the other thing I could do, what do these store? What is that storing potatoes? Maybe if we take one of these and also store iced coffee, because that's taking up a lot of the space on the floor here. And if we can stack it on a shelf, that'll be good. I mean, immediately Skellington has gone to pick up a coffee, and are you having two? Hold on a second, you greedy bugger. You've got two of them. Well, that's all right. Thankfully, they're always going to be happy because they're a masochist and they've got, like, a bunch of scars, so they're just permanently happy. That weirdly works. That weirdly works in our favour. Sakura, out of the prison cell. I'm going to have to go and remove this. Right. No more random coffees in the prison cell. Just because it seems a bit odd. Maldonado is busy making coffee, of course. MG and Dylan busy researching away. MG, do I even want to ask? Yep, I knew you were going to try. That's your worst one yet. MG tried to woo Private Dylan by telling a story about vomiting. No, you're going the wrong way. You were doing better. You were doing better at your attempts. That's not gone very well, has it? Oh, your chances are low. I'm going to guess your chances are, well, I mean, better if you ever tried to woo the other way, but... Oh, MG. Yeah. The less said about that, the better, I think. Moving swiftly on. Is anyone making drugs? Someone is making drugs. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Mikhail, thank you for the super chat. Saying, what is the loudest pet you can get? A trumpet. Oh, I like that one. I want to give you a boo because it's a really, really boo-worthy one. But it's quite good. Ah, yeah, you're going to get away with that one. From me, chat might disagree, but I quite like that one. So, well done to you. You have got one. You have got one that didn't get booed. Cora, thank you for the bits. Saying MG needs to remember the cabbage. Ah, of course. We need the cabbages. How could I forget? The cabbages that the start of many great love stories on Rimworld. That is what we are missing. Yeah, that is what we are missing right there. Both Cora and Pengy donated bits on the very similar lines. Paul, thank you for the bits. Saying just use a few of my jokes, guaranteed to freeze a whole room in milliseconds. Well, that could be useful. We will put you. We'll stand you in the freezer if the power goes out. Sakura's asking, did a dog drink a coffee or move it? Honestly, I'm not sure. I have a feeling they can probably drink them, seeing as we had dogs that got very drunk in the past. Can't find one that is on coffee yet, but it would not surprise me if they did drink one. May have just shifted it onto the storage shelves, but check Tim Hortons. You make a good point. I should definitely make sure it wasn't you. It wasn't you. If one was, it would be Tim Hortons, wouldn't it? If one was to drink the coffee, definitely would be a Tim Hortons moment right there. Right, Cora is back into the fields, busy planting the weed for us to be selling. Do all the dogs have beds? Yeah. Oh crap! Don't train attack. Petrolhead? No, it wasn't Petrolhead that was being trained. Petrolhead is actually starting to learn how to haul as well, which is good. Erraticus. Don't train Pulverine how to attack. So the reason why I don't train these is I don't want my animals running into a killbox. Now, that doesn't mean that they won't attack, but it means that they won't get themselves killed. They will attack. This is why we teach them defense, basically. Attack dogs do not live long. Although we can always change it later. So if we manage to turn Paul into like a bionic weapon of death, I can later train the attack part. But it is more to do with the stopping the dogs from being really stupid. Because they do tend to... When I've had wargs in the past, they have a habit of kind of running into trouble. Quite literally running into trouble. Now, did we? Aha! We did! Discover oil! Maybe don't use this river for drinking, I think we have found out. Yeah, that... Don't drink. Don't drink the river water, it's full of oil. This kind of works out quite nicely for me, though, because we can mine it, we can drill the oil here, we can shift it to somewhere useful. Don't have a crap ton of components yet. That's a problem for future Alex. But yeah, we have a heavily contaminated river that we can, yeah, make chem fuel. So we can then make an auto mortar, so that we can then make the what's it called? We will need machining table, I think. I think the machining table will do the job that we need it to. And we're going to need one anyway. Ooh, combat supplier. Matthew, you like talking on the radio. So, Firebird's asleep. But You can go do that. You would like to buy some drugs. Lovely stuff. That's always good news. You can buy the revolver. We're not likely to use that. I'll keep the bolt action just in case. I'll keep one flash grenade in case we need it. Okay, jade sculpture, the comedian, and the erotic pigeon for whatever reason. That can be sold. We don't want that. That can go. We'll make 1,000 silver. You know what? We'll get our money back too. Roughly. Oh no. Firebird. Take down longbow. Cora. You also know the drill. And they're gone. I mean, right. They literally decided to start a fight with the person with the electric death gauntlet. Of all the people you could have gone for, that feels like the worst idea. And we've kind of incapacitated them without a huge amount of damage to them. Torso and leg, but they are in extreme. They are 100% pain. I mean, it is just like a horrific taser, but they're not going to die from it. They might feel like they're about to die from it, but they're not going to die from it. That was very effective, Firebird. I'm impressed. You basically got punched. So, I don't know what Longbow's plan was in this. They are... So they're a teenager. Well, they're some sort of like necromancer. They're been around probably for longer. But either way, they are unarmed against probably the best melee fighter we have. Like, that's just a bizarre choice went on there. Right. Tend to them. Their resistance isn't amazing, so we will get them back in no time. We can. I don't know if it was an insult. I don't think it was. I think Longbow just snapped, and that was just how it worked. Yeah, there wasn't anything. It was just the anomaly event happened, which in this case was. But yeah, burn. So yeah, the burn. That gauntlet's very good. That gauntlet is very, very good. I like it. That'll be an effective weapon for... It's going to probably be an effective weapon for dealing with prison breaks and the like. Maldonado, was it you that was a good doctor? Yes. Go and tend to Firebird. Make sure Firebird is okay. You know, the important things. Good stuff. We need to keep them alive. We absolutely can re-recruit Longbow, so we're just going to do it the normal way, as if they were a normal prisoner. You know, their resistance isn't that bad. In fact, it's already down 0.5, I think, we just did there. So, yeah, we will have no problem recruiting them. I'm going to need to shout at somebody to haul some berries, because they're just going to go off in the field. I would imagine if we recruit them again, they can no longer go rogue, seeing as they would no longer be a sort of special event character. I don't think they would go rogue again. But there we have it. Well, that's unfortunate. However, it's not quite what we were looking for from Longbow there. Oh, Godsmack, are you any good at social? No, we probably shouldn't have you on. Godsmack, do not be social. Go back to your artist hole and stay there. Warden, right. No for you. Behave. Dylan can try it. Matthew can definitely try it. And Firebird can do it. Yeah, I mean, Dylan's not great, but likes social, so can get better. Yes. Godsmack's trying to get information to inspire their next sculpture. Good point. That might be what is going on. Right. Let us get some illumination in here. Now, we can... So, we want... We can now get... I mean, it's not great, but we can get an old TV. We can place that in here. We can get a couple of... okay, we've got fabrication. And all of that is good. I'm busy. I'm playing The Sims. We're making furniture for our house and everything. The other things that we are going to... I'm not going to completely fill this room right away because I'm sure there will be other stuff we will get over time. We'll get a couple of arcade cabinets. We can get a radio for people to just sort of, you know, chill out and listen to. We'll get a bit... We've got to have... You know, when we have the option to have a snooker table, we're definitely going to have a snooker table. Long by saying I think I'm just evil, so I do expect to die sometime soon. I think if we can recruit you like this, you should be fine. There should be no reason why we'd have a problem with you here. But we will see. Firebird is all okay. Yeah, that gauntlet, great fun. Very powerful weapon for the scenario. I mean, it's not going to be powerful everywhere, but yeah, definitely as a prison guard, Firebird is going to be very, very useful. So yeah, cool. They can build the rec room. I guess our next step is really going to be making... I mean, definitely making components is going to be an important thing for us because we can't... We don't have enough to make the bloody bench. That's going to be... Next time on Rimworld, we are going to make some components. We're going to try and get the auto mortar up and running. I think that's probably the most important... I think that's going to be the most important thing to do. Get some of those extra defences going on. I mean, we could look into getting the whirlwinds at some point. That will possibly be the first vehicle that we go for. Maybe. We'll see what the research will trend towards. But we're in a pretty decent spot. Agent Halogen, unfortunately, gave up their life trying to defend our base. The Gauss cannon was very, very powerful. A good shot, unlucky shot for us. That one was a one-hit KO. But yeah, we will remember Agent Halogen. We have the Agent Halogen Memorial Rec Room, Recreation Centre, whatever you want to call it. Captain Kurt also got attacked by a warg, which was a very sad day for our poor cat that wandered into trouble. We did take revenge quite swiftly. I think Halogen was the one actually who took revenge on that one. I will also say Dagon is currently getting bopped around the face by a Cass. I told you, Dagon. I literally told you this. If you annoy Cass, you get bopped around the face, and he's a big, strong cat. But yeah, well, we did lose a couple. We gained 3 new characters. Matthew, Dylan, and Godsmack are here. We've gained many Malleys. We have a good selection of Malleys ready to defend our base should they ever be called upon. So yeah, it's been an interesting adventure today, as it has always been. Cowbell, thank you very much for the donation, saying the answer to life, the universe, and everything. That is true. That is true. The Cult of 42 has made its appearance naturally. Firebird, thank you for the bits. I say I was also a prison guard last playthrough, although this time I can't remove people's spines. Oh yeah, you had one of the lightsabers, didn't you? I think you had a lightsaber, from what I remember. Yeah, less likely to remove spines with the burn gauntlet, although in some ways more useful. And actually, with how quickly that put Longbow down, yeah, that can be a very helpful weapon. We'll need to get some shield belts on the go. We'll need to fiddle around with some bits and pieces, but yeah. Well, that is going to be where we end it this evening, as Cass is still bopping a Dagon around. Cass is currently playing King of the Hill on the cat tree, and Dagon is not winning. Dagon is definitely not winning. But Dagon has now almost four. Sorry, I wish I could show you this. I wish the webcam was working properly. Dagon was hanging on and has fallen off. Well, not fallen off. Dagon got bopped and kind of slid off and grabbed on and has now got off the cat tree. Cass has won that battle. There we go. I hope you have enjoyed the wonderful adventures of Rimworld. As ever, I love this game. It's so good. We will be back. I will be back next week. It is likely that Rimworld is going to be on a Friday. It's mostly due to the scheduling for Baldur's Gate, but this may well get changed and moved around depending on what happens with schedules. Trying to schedule everybody to do Baldur's Gate at a certain day is most likely to be Saturday, but things may change, so we will see. But Rimworld will certainly continue next week at some point. I will be back though tomorrow streaming. We will be back on GTA. Hopefully things will behave themselves. Our Adventuring Guild will continue on Wednesday. Again, things may get changed around if we can't work out a schedule. The idea will be Adventuring Guild Wednesday, Rimworld Friday, Baldur's Gate Saturday, and GTA Sunday. That's the current plan, but these are likely to change and fluctuate depending on the schedule for Baldur's Gate. Because that's the one that I can stream whenever the hell I like, but trying to get everybody together for Baldur's Gate is the slightly tougher part, because, you know, everyone has jobs, and yeah, trying to get them all. I mean, Longbow's also time zones as well. So anyway, that is the plan going forward, but we will see. Dagon's trying to play King of the... No, you've lost King of the Hill, Dagon. You're not winning that one. Either way, I'm going to be off. I'm going to be ending the stream here. A very, very big thank you to those who donated, those who subscribed, those who did the super chats. It is always very, very much appreciated indeed. And of course, thank you all for spending your Saturday evening with me here on the wonderful Rimworld. That shall be it from me. Until next time, a goodbye.